Fam, you know what? There ain't that many Sundays to go between now. I know, it's a few months, but still, we're a lot closer now. It's almost time to start that 100. Hey, is it time to start the 100-day countdown, or am I late? Has it already gotten underway? Oh, I love this time of year. Let's get right down to the fun stuff. Since John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan arrived in San Francisco back in 2017, which seems like forever now, their wizardry with the fifth-round pick is starting to look like more than just a coincidence. You can't do this year after year and it be an accident. I'm starting to think we should just get rid of first, second, and third round, fourth round picks and just get nothing but fifth-round picks. Good God. George Kittle, Dre Greenlaw, nearly Trent Taylor, if not for the crippling injuries to his career, have all been solid picks. It's far too early to tell. But 2021 fifth-round draft pick, this fifth-round draft pick, quarterback, Deommodore Lenoir. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong on the pronunciation. I'm going to wait till I'm going to listen to everybody else as far as, I got a feeling we're going to hear his name a lot. I don't know. People will say, hey, you need to calm down, man. It ain't done but practice. Oh, wait a minute. Let me, you know what? Deommodore Lenoir from Oregon has already made it clear that he has come to Santa Clara to play and seriously compete for a spot on that 55-man roster. Make no mistake. He'll see a higher level of competition in future practices than Austin Watkins. As people already pointing out, as Watkins as being ordinary, brand B, nobody special. I was looking beyond that, though. His display on tearing both Watkins and Trey Lance up during a one-on-one drill was so impressive it got the attention of Hall of Fame corner that is arguably the greatest of all time, Prime Time. I said, because when I was looking at it, I was saying, I could get a little too excited because it's a 49er player. I mean, I'm watching, every time he been, and then I said, okay, but I'm probably overreacting. It's Austin Watkins. Come on. It's one-on-one drill. It shouldn't be taken too seriously. Then Deion jumped in. I said, okay, I did see what I seen. Also, the fifth round. I mean, because you know what? What I was really impressed with is his tenacity. He was all over Watkins like a cheap suit. Now, you could argue that maybe it's his little handsy stuff might have been too much, but if that was in a 5-yard radius, that is legal. If you can harass guys coming off the line of scrimmage like that, some guys, you can ruin their whole game. That goes for even guys like that monster in Seattle, DK Metcalf. If you beat him up and do him like that in the beginning, before he gets off the line of scrimmage, Russell Wilson's going to get taken down to his knees with all that commotion going on at the line of scrimmage, right? And also, this cat-like quickness. He's all over Watson. At the same time, he's watching the quarterback. Fam, I don't know if you've ever played defensive back before, but you keeping your eye on that receiver and glancing toward the quarterback and being able to reflexes to actually react. As soon as that was a close quarter situation. To be able to react that quickly and turn around and make that snatch and take the ball back. And, oh, hell no, he didn't. And you keep watching, he did. Who is this? Because, I don't watch enough college football. I'm going to start, though. I don't watch enough college football to be able to see these guys, what they're capable of, so I get surprised by what I see. And that was ridiculous. So I'm going to see about this kid. Also, the fifth round this year included safety Talanoa Hufanga, another child of great expectation. USC and offensive lineman Jalen Moore from Western Michigan. If the Niners pulled a hat trick this year with 3 fifth-round draft picks, the rest of the league may consider keeping the 49ers out of the fifth round. What if all 3 turn out to be just tough? Tonight, taking your phone calls for your way too early predictions of rookie Deommodore Lenoir, a.k.a. the hyena. I don't like hyenas. I really wish we could think of something else for him. Call him Jaws. We already got the shark, though, don't we? Anyway, your first glance impressions about Lenoir and everything red and gold. Trey Lance rumors are already flying, as you might have guessed. Latest on what 49ers are looking to see from the rookie in minicamp. The Niners are reportedly looking out for a few specific things when T. Lance takes part in rookie minicamp in the coming days. According to ESPN's Jeremy Fowler on SportsCenter, the Niners, quote, just want to see how Lance handles a pretty complicated offense with a lot of long play call verbiage, unquote. Fowler also added that 49ers, quote, I want to see how good of a guy he is in person. After being told the pre-draft process that people gravitate toward Lance, unquote. Aside from the fact that Lance has to learn a complicated offense, another thing that could, I know this is going to make a lot of people mad, it could keep him from being the week one starter is his overall lack of playing experience at a high level. Lance spent only one full season as a starter in college, and he did it at the FCS level with North Dakota State. That doesn't mean anything. I'm not saying anything about that. This is what the writers are saying. But it is something you probably have to look at realistically. The Bisons have had a talent of an FBS program over the past several years, but the level of competition hasn't been particularly high compared to what other first-round quarterbacks, such as Clemson's Trevor Lawrence and Ohio State's Justin Fields and Bama's Mac Jones, have faced. On the plus side, though, Lance did dominate the competition he faced, so maybe it was Lance that was playing with little leaguers, not necessarily a part of the little leaguers. He went undefeated, leading the Bison to an FCS championship in 2019. Lance completed 66.9% of his passes for 2,786 yards and 28 TDs, and no INTs that season, while also rushing for 1,100 yards and 14 TDs. That sounds awfully good. Lance's improvisational skills and feel for the game set him apart from many of the other prospects in the 2021 NFL draft. So we got a lot to look forward to with him. Meanwhile, George Kittle is doing interviews while prepping for camp and may as well have been ring announcer Michael Buffer with, let's get ready to rumble! Kittle's already stirring the pot. George Kittle says he is ready to see his quarterback compete. Now, why didn't he say our quarterbacks? He said his quarterback compete because competition breeds, meaning he's speaking of Jimmy, because competition breeds success, and that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. Oh, you got to love Kittle, man. It's going to be pretty funny to watch that, though. I want to see what that does to Jimmy G. It's like George says, though. You bring somebody in here to threaten him like that or take his job, that changes a man. That's why I was saying weeks ago, let's see what happens next. Let's get right into the fifth round pick. So and talk about it. Jimmy G versus Trey Lance in camp. Draw me a picture of that. A lot of people already penciled in Lance as just trashing G and taking his job in week one. Your feeling on that as well tonight. One of the greatest defensive backs to ever play in the NFL offered some praise directed at the Niners rookie cornerback, as I mentioned earlier. Hall of Fame quarterback Deion Primetime Sanders, who spent one season with the Niners winning a Super Bowl with the Niners, and then went to Dallas and made everybody mad. Deion likes what he saw from former Oregon's quarterback Deommodore Lenoir, one of three of San Francisco's fifth-round picks. Sanders, who was now the head coach of Jackson State, tweeted in response to a video posted. That video has went viral in the Niner Empire from the 49ers rookie minicamp practice earlier this week. Quote, somebody call the police because that was aggravated assault. Oh, unquote. Austin is going to be like that guy who threw that pitch to Hank Aaron for his all-time record to beat Babe Ruth. It's just really an embarrassing situation. The vid shows Lenoir going against Austin Watkins Jr. and intercepting fellow rookie Trey Lance. Mrs. Lenoir's baby boy, Deommodore, responded with a tweet that read, quote, at Deion Sanders, prime time, appreciate you, man. I learned that swag from watching you. See, attitude in cornerbacks, it's what is part of their element. If they got cockiness, you don't want to go too stupid with it. If they got cock in it, it usually is connected to confidence. Confidence leads to big things. If you're out there and you believe in yourself, it's going to make you a better football player. The Niners made Lenoir the number 172 overall pick. His track record reads like this per Sports Reference. Registered 35 tackles, an INT, and a forced fumble through only 6 games as a senior in 2020. Remember the now famous rhetoric. Lenoir told reporters after being drafted, quote, "I just take the game as it is. A kill or be killed. Whenever you step on that field, you are either going to be a hyena or you are going to be the prey." So in other words, I'm the hyena. Unquote. Through his 4 collegiate seasons, Lenoir recorded 158 tackles, 4 tackles for a loss, 21 passes defense, 6 INTs, and 2 forced fumbles. He'll be a player to keep an eye on all preseason long. This is what I love about this time of year. We don't always get guys that talk a lot. We got one. He came in talking. It's usually cornerbacks. It usually is, isn't it? Because I want to see. Would you love it if Nick Bosa was the guy to talk trash? Oh man, gives me jills. You know what I'm saying? Mama Martin on the Rev is in the building. I'm gonna hit here. Gonna be Rev. Niners for life. I have a strong feeling about this season. Book of Champions coming. Rev got some words coming this season. Can't wait, Rev. Can't wait. Matty S. Hey, shout out from Bend, Oregon, and go Niners, Matty. What's up? And Andy Williams. Oh, Andy, thanks, man. Ronbo, you're the man. Good to see you, brother. Thanks, Andy. Appreciate you, fam. Ah, man. I Lenoir, man. I can't wait till preseason starts. If he starts lighting up some of our. If he lights up Debo and IU. Ooh. Charles, come on in there, man.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Charles, man, we got somebody to get excited again. Another 5th-round pick. You know, I don't know, man. Dre Greenlaw came in that year. His story was that he was a hero. He saved a young lady from a predator at a party, right? And I was already like, look at this dude, man. That's my dude. And then I was hoping he played good football. Charles, he played more than good football. Russell Wilson don't want to be bothered with Dre Greenlaw no more. And you know, the thing is, I'm looking now. I'm seeing this kid, and he's coming in. I understand he's trained by Richard Sherman. I didn't know how much training he had.
Yeah.
But when I saw him on Watkins is 6'2" or something like that. This dude
6'3".
is 5'11", and he's all up and down. He's
getting in his grill.
Ooh. I said, who is this?
I know.
What do you think, man? What do you think? What do we got here?
Oh well, I love his aggressiveness. I've seen his tape. I've seen his college tape, and I saw the clip where he embarrassed Austin. But I saw his college tape. His lateral quickness is still to be desired. I think he's probably going to get exposed by by the Debos and the Brandon Ayuk's, and so I think he's probably going to be in the second or third string. But I don't think outside of his aggressiveness and his strength to jam I think that's where it ends. His lateral quickness is not there. He's probably going to be a really good nickelback. That's where they're projecting him. But other than that, he doesn't have good straight line speed, and he doesn't have good lateral. He has more lateral quickness than he has straight line speed. So I don't think he's going to play on the outside. I just think he had to play on the outside in rookie minicamp.
I think the same thing was believed about Sherm. Also, did he started though, right? Yeah. Did you see him? You saw him get beat then by guys with lateral quickness.
No, you do. I don't think he got in college. Yeah, he did get beat by guys with more lateral quickness. You can see that in his tape. So I don't think he's he dropped to fifth round for a reason. But I don't think he's going to show much. I
Mm,
think he's probably more of a nickel guy and maybe a special teams guy.
mm,
I think they love him. They love his excitement. They love his aggressiveness.
mm.
But other than that, I just think
Trent
he's.
Taylor. Can he beat out Dante Johnson?
Oh, I think so because he has
Yeah.
more confidence than Dante
Yeah.
Johnson. Dante Johnson is he's a cornerback safety hybrid,
Yeah.
and he should be out of the league by now. Yeah.
But he
I
every
don't know
year
why the
survives.
49 I don't know why the 49ers keep bringing him back, but he should not be in the league.
You're right. We're the only team. Johnson played, I think, for the Hawks for a minute, and I think he's been
Yeah,
one other team, but he always finds his way back to San Francisco, and they love him. They even said so in a couple of write-ups.
yeah.
Okay,
But
so
but they have better free agents, that should be signed. They could be signed better than Johnson. So I don't know why they're messing around with Johnson. And it's a
he
waste of
knows the
time.
program. He knows the program, and a lot of teams actually, if they can find guys that fit their know the program, you have an edge. Not necessarily be better, but then we don't have to show you
Yeah,
and teach you a lot of things. Because especially,
yeah. But
and the guy he comes in the middle of the season half the time, so we ain't got time to teach people.
he's only a camp body.
I
You
know,
know,
every
that's
year.
that's it. But they can find better camp bodies that relate to regular season bodies.
Mm-hmm. Ah,
Because the Lenoir, he's he's really not going to be. He's like I said, he's probably going to be a nickel back.
mm-hmm.
I think he'll
And
be really good as a nickel back because I think he's more quick than he is fast. And
And that
so,
and that you're right,
but,
and
but
that's gonna count for that slot in packages, and
yeah,
also we you never know. I don't know who's gonna. I don't want Mosey in the slot. Um, if he can come in and compete to back up K1 and do a good job, oh God,
yeah,
I'll be so relieved because we had a guy
yeah.
last
Oh
year for
yeah,
the
that'd be
Hawks that did a good job covering for K1. He
yeah,
pulled up with an injury, so we do have an
yeah.
issue there.
All right.
Charles, before
Well,
we run out of time, though,
we got to talk
what
about.
is? Yeah, I want
Okay,
to talk about
we got to.
George Kittle and his quarterback versus Trey Lance.
Oh man, Lance is gonna the first week, if not the second week, he's gonna beat out Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy
Mm.
Garoppolo last year at camp. I mean, they were asking the defense. I think the past 2 years, remember they were asking the defense not to blitz because Jimmy he couldn't deal with the blitz. He couldn't get a pass off. You remember that?
No, I no.
Oh,
They
he
told
was
defense
struggling.
wasn't
He was
blitzing
struggling.
because they were worried about
He
Jimmy
was
being able
struggling.
to get.
He was yeah, he was struggling trying to get a pass off and run the offense. So there are certain players
How long
in
ago
the
was that?
defense that was if it wasn't last year, it was the year before last. But I think it was last year. No, maybe
Really?
maybe it wasn't last year because of all the COVID stuff, but I know it was like that either last year or the year before last. But it was Jimmy. Jimmy is he's terrible in practice, man. I mean,
Mm.
Grant
Well,
Cole,
he looked.
he was
If he has a problem with the blitz, he did okay in 2019 though when he got that shot off to Jeffrey Wilson Jr. for that touchdown against the Cardinals. Okay, well we'll see. But anyway, what else?
yeah, yeah. That what I believe he's gonna beat him out within the
Yeah,
first within the first
first week,
if not first week but 2 weeks
second
because
week.
I think he's different, man. He doesn't understand the offense, but you can we going up against the Lions. The Lions are the Lions. They just have this curse on them. No matter who they play, no who playing against the Lions
Yeah,
or who the Lions are playing,
yeah.
the team is going still gonna win. So I think
No
the
matter what
Lions
they
are
they're
just
gonna
a
lose.
curse to
Yeah.
themselves, man.
All right.
Yeah.
So Jimmy should struggle and win that game, and the next week Trey
No, no,
takes
I'm
over.
saying, no, I'm saying, no, I'm saying Trey. No, I'm saying Trey. They're gonna let him
Oh, you
play
mean
against the
Trey's gonna
Lions
start,
because
and he's gonna beat the
yeah,
Lions
Trey
just
gonna
because the
start,
Lions have
man.
to. All
Because
right.
because
Uh,
we're gonna see Trey in the preseason games,
yeah,
and he's
and that
gonna
will be
he's gonna
enough.
do awesome.
All right.
Yeah, that's
All
gonna
right.
be enough, man.
All right. All right, Charles. We're gonna go because we got a lot of people. I want to get everybody in tonight if we can. We'll see you tomorrow for Monday Night Raw.
Okay, all right, Rumbo.
All
Love you,
right, fam.
Rumbo. Have a good
Hey,
night.
love you back, fam. Have a good night.
All right.
And what we got? And it looks like it is. It's Rebel D. He said, hey, Rebel, the team is constantly getting better. Love where the team is headed. Lenoir is definitely one of my favorite rookies by far. Straight dog. You know, that's going to be his appeal. Rebel D, thanks for the countries. His appeal is going to be a lot like Rashard Robinson, but I'm hoping, you remember Rashard came in, Rashard was just talking it up, and he was backing it up for a long while. It wasn't until the second year that he finally, I don't know what was going on with Rashard, but he regressed. He was a lot better in his first season. And like, hey, chill, Phil. Well, Phil, come on in, man. Phil.
Ronbo, you there?
Phil, I'm waiting here, waiting for you, man. Come on in.
I'm here.
Phil,
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you clearly now. Phil,
All right.
I just got told by Charles I'm overreacting over Deommodore, that he doesn't have a lot of lateral quickness and he'll probably get exposed. I feel I don't know.
Well,
I've fallen in love with this kid already.
I've looked at some film. I've looked at some film on both of them, and you know, Aubrey also is a very physical player. They're both physical. They're handsy on the first 5 yards. I think they're good for press coverage. I think Aubrey's better than Deommodore.
Oh yeah, well, I knew that.
I think Aubrey might push Mosley for a starting job.
Ooh.
So I just think that might be where the competition is. But I think both of them beat out Dante Johnson.
Dante's the measuring
right?
point.
So,
you got to do better than Dante.
Yeah.
Well, we don't need you.
Yeah, if you don't do better than Dante, you don't
can
be in
go.
the league.
Yeah.
Okay? So, but I think Aubrey's got 4.3 speed. He can run back kicks. The guy is physical.
He had 4.3
He can run with a big wide receiver. I think he can take DK Metcalf out of the game. I think he's the guy that we can use to do that.
I didn't know he had 4.3 speed. I didn't look at his speed. I just heard about nobody messed. Yeah,
he's got wide receiver speed.
Oh.
And he also runs back kick. He had two returns for touchdowns for Michigan, 2 years ago.
Oh.
So I think he's going to be our kick returner. Plus, I think he may beat out Mosley for the starting of the cornerback. I think Verrett's set. Okay, Verrett is set unless he gets injured.
Yeah.
Right. So
yeah,
I think the other cornerback is up, and I think K1 has got the nickel corner set.
Of course.
And I think the competition is for that outside corner. So that's my opinion.
Yeah, you know, and that, as you say, that's Mosley versus Embry. Okay.
Yeah, so I think that's where it is. So, and as far as Trey Lance started, come on, please. Patrick Mahomes didn't beat out Alex Smith. All right?
I know it.
And Andy Reid's offense is not as complicated as Kyle's.
I know.
And come on,
Yeah.
it took Matt Ryan 2 years to figure out Kyle's offense.
Yeah,
This kid's 20 years old. What do you expect?
Well, he's 21. He just had his birthday. Give him 21. I don't know why people think Jimmy's so bad.
Give the kid a chance. Don't expect too much from him.
Yeah.
Seriously. You know, let him work his way into it. Don't rush him. There have been many quarterbacks have been ruined for putting him in too early. Much more than you would think. I go way back to Jim Plunkett. He was ruined by New England.
That's right. He did start in New England.
Yes, and he got crushed. I mean, I don't think Trevor Lawrence is going to succeed because he's with a bad team. But, you know, for the most part, most of these quarterbacks that are forced into these positions are with bad teams.
Yeah.
And we're not a bad team. And I think we just need to kick glove this guy, work him into it. I don't think he's going to make a starting lineup in the first half of the season for sure, unless Jimmy fails.
Yeah.
But I don't think Jimmy's going to fail if he's healthy. He's not.
I would bet money on that
Do
as
people
well.
forget that Saints game in 2019 where he went head to head with the Saints and just beat out Drew Brees?
He's balling.
Come on.
He's balling.
So I mean, come on. Let's be real.
Yeah, even actually Kyle talks like he'll be surprised too.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Kyle's realistic.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think Aubrey's the guy you need to watch.
Yeah, I know, right?
He's
I
the guy that has
Aubrey's very
swag.
quiet,
Both of them
though.
have swag, which
Yeah.
is great.
Yeah.
You like that in the corner.
Yeah.
But we need these guys to step up because that's one position that we're weak in. And if these guys step up and can make plays and be backups or starters, we're set. Because we really didn't need Banks to start because we got Brunskill.
Yeah,
we really
actually.
didn't need some of these other guys to start because we got Tart and Ward.
Yeah.
It's the corners that we really need those guys to step up. So,
and now, but Phil, let's go ahead and make a commitment now. Is Embry going to beat out Mosley?
Good. I mean, he's bigger than Mosley. He's taller. He's faster.
Yeah.
He's more physical.
That's a lot. That's a lot. DK Metcalf, D-Hop, AJ Green, they're all waiting for us.
Well,
You know,
yeah. We've got to have good corner play. We really
can't wait
do.
until week 1. I want to see the preseason what Embry looks like, as well as Deommodore. All right, fam. Good stuff. I'm gonna.
Yeah, but I'm not worried about our pass rush. I'm really not. I think Bosa's going to be solid. I think D Ford is going to get his plays. I think Ebicom's going to be a big surprise to a lot of people.
Oh, not to me.
And I think Armstead moving to the inside with D Ford and Bosa there, he's going to have his numbers.
He'll be back to being
Armstead.
Kinlaw.
Kinlaw's going to step it up. So, I mean, that's where I'm at.
My breakout player of the year, Phil. Look at you. You're reflecting everything I'm thinking. Phil, we got to go. Let me see you tomorrow night.
All right. All right,
All right,
Ronbo. Take care.
Night, Phil.
Bye.
Hey, Gene. Gene.
Ronbo?
Gene, come here, Gene.
What's up?
Can you? Gene, man, we're sitting here talking about, is it? I mean, we have a new cornerback. He's a rookie. He looks vicious. He looks tough. He looks mean. He looks stubborn.
Yeah, the only I'm just going to stop you right there because our NFL schedule is, it's good, but not good because people keep saying Mac Jones is better than Trey Lance, blah, blah, blah. We'll never get to find out because we're not battling them. We're not going against them. So I guess we'll never know.
Yeah.
But we are going against Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah. We're going to see about these first-round picks. These are the guys, especially that come in on bad teams. It's usually a bad thing. One thing our guy does, Trey doesn't. He's not coming in on a bad team, so he doesn't have to get destroyed. So we're going to see. They're saying the competition that he faced coming out of college was a little below what some of the other guys in the first-round quarterback picks were. FCS competition versus places like Bama and Clemson, And in fairness, also, there's another great quarterback that came out of the FCS. Carson Wentz had no problem with the NFL, beating people up. So, I mean, it's probably too much is being made of that. So we're going to, Trey's his own guy. He was above the competition, too, so he probably should have went to a bigger school to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Preseason, it's going to probably be easy. I feel like our biggest deal is going to be the Raiders, not the Chiefs. They're pretty easy to beat. The only reason why we lost the Super Bowl to them because they cheated.
The refs cheated. They didn't cheat. They did what they were supposed to do. Get away with whatever you can. I just wish we would have cheated more, Gene. We could have held. We could have done some things.
Yeah.
If I was a coach, I'd be the worst. The head coach would be, hey, Ronbo, don't teach them that. Listen, fire with fire, coach. You want to win this game or what? They're holding us on every play. I'm telling my guys to do the same thing. If the refs are going to call it or not call it, we're going to take advantage of it today. Yeah, you got to think like that. Do it. God.
Mm-hmm. But I feel like our biggest struggle in our weekly is going to probably be the Lions, the
Offense
Eagles.
or defense?
And the 13th week with the Seahawks and the Titans and probably Houston and Jaguars.
Yeah. Jags? You see the Jags as being tough? Are we going to have a problem with them?
I feel like it with their quarterback, but at the same time, I don't, because their quarterback is kind of good.
Yeah, Trevor.
But it's gonna be a bit.
Yeah, Trevor's supposedly the best in the league, but keep in mind though he hasn't seen the best defense in the league. I'm gonna have one of those, so we're gonna see.
We are.
Yeah, How about Chicago? It's predicted that Fields is gonna be playing sooner than later. Yeah, there's gonna
I forgot.
He says he's going to punish every team that passed on him, and that includes us.
Yep. I honestly forgot about the Chicago, so.
I know. God.
Our quarterback, it's probably gonna be a close game.
Yeah,
Definitely.
maybe. If they could stop us.
But I feel like it's gonna be a struggle. For who's going to be starter, because they're both good quarterbacks.
Yeah. Oh, you're the 49ers? Yeah. Or Chicago?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's being built up as Jimmy G falling to Trey Lance in preseason games, and then Kyle will look at that and decide that Trey Lance is his guy, and Jimmy's going to get thrown out, gotten rid of in some way. Do you see that?
Yeah,
happening?
I don't. Yeah. Like, here's the thing, though. I don't like Jimmy G leaving our team. He's a good fit for us. He can help out our team a lot. Like, if let's say like we're losing by 7 or like more, I'm pretty sure Jimmy can get that up. And then Trey Lance can go back on the field. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Jimmy Garoppolo is a big.
Roll them in like substituting each other for different situations.
Yep.
Well, I don't know. I've never seen that in a pro rank before. Well, actually, New Orleans does that. Well, maybe we'll see.
New Orleans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taysom,
but
and.
I'm still mad that we're not going against New England. But I can understand New England versus Buccaneers, big battle.
That's going to be funny, too. We're going to go to, let me, Gene, we'll see you back tomorrow night for Monday Night Raw, all right?
Okay.
Good to hear from you. All right. Good night, Gene.
I shouldn't be around you a lot. You're not my children.
Who's this?
Will I respect you? 100%. Why wouldn't I? You're my man's kid.
D, is this a bad time? Deion.
Sorry, sir. I didn't hear you calling me.
D, I was getting ready to call you. As I opened up, there was already conversation going on. I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh no, that's actually just Jasmine in the back. She says hello.
Yeah.
Hi,
Jess.
Ronbo.
How you doing?
Yeah, man. We celebrated my birthday. My birthday was on Thursday.
Oh,
so,
God, D.
Yeah. We came out and celebrated.
Well, shucks, D. Now you know I got to celebrate. Are you ready? Let me
you know I am ready. I've been waiting for this one.
Let me get a sip here. Oh. Happy not his birthday to that man, Deion. Happy Niners birthday to Niner Podcast. The man who knows everything there is to know about football. Happy Niners birthday to D with his fabulous wife Jasmine and his beautiful family. And I bet they got a dog too. Happy Niners!
That definitely made our day.
Happy birthday, fam.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, Ronbo.
You know, it's my pleasure. I don't know who gets more fun out of that, me or the person I'm singing to.
No, we both loved it, man. Jasmine loved it too.
Thanks, Jazz.
Yeah. I saw the Deommodore Lenoir pick.
Boy, that boy's quickness.
His quickness is nasty, and the crazy thing is everybody when they interviewed him, they were saying, "Hey, do people screw your name up a lot?" And he's like, "You have no idea."
Yes, we do, because I can't say it. I've said it 3 or 4 different ways already, D. I don't know how to. I'm waiting for somebody to make who is the official pronunciation. You know what I'm saying?
So it's literally from him. It is Deommodore.
Okay, like Matador.
So just you break it down. So it's Deommodore. It's literal Deommodore.
Right. There you go.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah, man. But they looking at Deommodore now. Charles called in and said he has no lateral speed. He will get beaten. That's why I dropped to the 5th round. This is suggested if he's going to play anywhere on this field, it's going to be in the slot. I just want to see what he looks like in camp, because sometimes people play better ball, especially his time. They'll play better against higher competition than they did in college. That's a weird thing, but I got a feeling he might be one of those, because that boy was all over Watkins.
Yeah.
I felt sorry for Watkins.
Hey, look, for me, my thing is I don't feel sorry for nobody. I want you to get that work, because that iron sharpens iron. So you're going to get Watkins getting better and understanding, hey, this is what he's doing. Let me see if I can get his hand placement down so I don't look bad. I heard Trey looked great in training camp and in the little mini camp. And for me, my thing is they have it. They have the opportunity to be able to do that without everybody, without all these extra added restrictions. And plus, if you're vaccinated, they lift a lot of the restrictions on you.
Oh, yeah.
So I can guarantee you most of the league is probably going to be vaccinated, so they don't have to deal with all those extra protocols, getting tested every 5 minutes and all the other stuff.
Pain in the butt. Gosh, yes.
I think I heard one. I think it was Kirk Cousins actually. I think he said he had been tested over 9,000 times. It's ridiculous.
Ooh,
but
how's that even possible? My God.
Yeah, man. You got to think about it.
Hurts. God.
You got to think about it. Coming in every day to the facility, so you got to get tested there. The only day you don't really have to get tested is your day off. Then anytime you play, anytime you're anything. So, but I think Lenoir and Trey Lance were the stories of the training camp as far as that stuff is concerned. I liked the DBs that we picked up. Ambry Thomas is going to be great in the return game.
Ooh, yes.
I like that kid. He has the ability to take it all the way to the house. Deommodore looks like he's going to be, ridiculously great as far as picking the ball off and doing stuff like that.
Indeed,
Trey Sermon, I heard he was rolling too.
And remember, it seems Trey didn't mess with him. He kept looking his way, but went the other way. So apparently we got somebody
he didn't want the problems.
Capabilities. Yeah, Looking forward to see what he looks for next.
I'm looking forward to see what everybody has to offer. My biggest thing I will be watching this all season is the defensive backs that we picked up, and as well, I need to see another wide receiver show me something outside of Debo and Ayuk.
I know, right?
And I'm not talking about
me for years.
I ain't talking about River Craycraft.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking for one of these guys to step up and say, "There's a number 3 spot. I'm solid. I'm taking it. This is mine. This is what I'm doing." Because other than that, you might see us start with Ayuk and Sanu on the outside, and they may throw Debo in the slot when they want to have 3 receivers on the field.
And that's why I'm still mad at Pettis. Damn him. He was supposed to be the man, D. He just wussied out on us. Gosh.
Hey, let him hang out in New York. He'll be all right.
God. Trade it
Yep.
up to get him. Okay, you know
Yeah.
that's fine. We'll be fine.
Yeah. You had to receive.
Now
I got
there's George Kittle's fanning the flames of the battle between Trey and Jimmy. You know, some people think Trey's going to take him out during preseason and start week 1. And Kyle says he'll be surprised if that happens, and he's hoping there will be a competition.
I look at it like this, man. I hope that Jimmy, uses that as fuel for the fire.
Yeah.
I hope he does. And I want him to say, hey, I'm out here, I'm doing this, I'm good, and I'm gonna make sure that I'm taking them all out. So I like that. I hope that Jimmy uses that as fuel for the fire and he gets it going.
Mm-hmm.
So shouldn't be anything.
Yeah, that's gonna be, and I want to see if Hufanga. Now, you heard about Hufanga, right? He had a bad.
Oh yeah,
day.
Talanoa. Yeah.
Yeah, Talanoa had a bad
That's
day.
all right. I mean, it happens.
Yeah, I agree.
You ain't gonna have a perfect day every day.
Yeah, and it's first day. Too much is being made. If a guy made a mistake on the first day, okay, he's a kid. He's coming into a situation where his eyes are all wide. It's easy to calm down, but a little bit. You should relax a little bit more as the days go by.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Yes, sir. But I think we're going to be good. I mean, he may have had a bad day, but it is what it is. I don't think it's a negative thing. I mean, you have a bad day, you learn from it, you move on from it.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't an all bad day.
But,
you just made a couple of things.
Yeah, but, I mean, hey, it's a learning curve. You got to remember, you're going from the college to the pros, and you're always going to have different things that they want you to do. He may be taking different angles when he was in college, and they may say, hey, no, look, we need you to change that, switch it up to this because this works better. A lot of what Salah used to teach was how to take proper angles and fully wrapping up and tackling and certain things like that. So, I mean, he'll come along, man. I mean, if he had the tutelage of Troy Polamalu, then that means we got us a little gym on our hands.
We got something coming on.
And I'm all right with that.
D, we got to go. Good
all
stuff,
right.
fam. I'll look for you
Have
tomorrow.
a good evening, brother.
Hey, I hope you're still celebrating that birthday, too. Good night, Jeff.
Oh, yeah.
All right, man.
All right, brother.
Night, D. And if you see D's Niner Gang podcast, click him up and go check him out. D's probably still rolling the content. He's probably celebrating his birthday last week, though. Don't get mad about that. Get on him. It's Stealth Bombs or something. Hey, Stealth has another name. Stealth. Is Jason.
Oh, snap. Yeah, Jason, New York, Staten Island, New York, in the building. What's up, brother?
Let's change that name. I remember I said, wait a minute, we've had you down. Jason, come on.
Yeah, I've been on there for a couple of years. I'm like a veteran of the Ronbo sportscast, man.
Your smooth East Coast bro, fam.
Usually it's that smooth East Coast laid out. I'll be sleepy as hell.
It is like, but it's Sunday too. You got to get up. That's right. Jason,
yo, you know who I miss, man? You know who I wonder what happened to Yamin? Remember him? Yamin. Yo, I ain't heard from Yamin in a long time, man.
He said something on the chat one day. We were sitting there waiting on him to come in.
Come on, Yamin. Where you at, Yamin? We miss you out here, bro.
I was worried about the virus and everything, man, because we got things going on. I said, where's Yamin? Yeah. Come on, man. Where's Yamin?
I was down with Corona last summer. It's real. It's real. I lost a lot of friends in New York City. Really, at 45 years old, losing friends. But anyway, on some more positive notes, man, I saw some rookie highlights.
Yeah.
The kid Trey looking really sharp, on the intermediate routes, the short routes. Yeah. What happened with Hufanga?
He was having problems with. We got beat by Peterson, the tight end. Dropped him on his knees. That was it. You know what? I have a feeling he's one of those guys. He maybe got into a situation where, okay, I'm overhyped here. I'm overamped. Calm down. Play your game. He might be one of those guys. He wanted to really impress because he's got skills. If you see him at SC, he can play. So Peterson's not.
I seen him. I'm really big on the guy, number 15. Yeah. Number 15 can ball.
Yes. Yeah,
you think any validity to the Julio Jones trade?
No. See, because the media insists upon creating drama that we'll find out 2 or 3 days from now. Jay said it never happened. 49ers never inquired about Julio. He's $22 million a year.
Oh,
and
all right. We're gonna have to do without that.
Yeah, we're having trouble making the budget now. And he's 20.
Yeah.
How old is Julio? 33. Come on.
He about 33. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to stop it.
Rice was 43 when he retired, though. I don't know what's happening with these young guys. Why 33? He's an alien. I know, bro.
I know.
He's an alien. He's obsessed with that hill, running that damn
came
hill.
down from Krypton at the same time.
Definitely, man. Shit. What else, man? It's kind of dry out here. Otherwise, I do think we need some receivers and some tight ends. You know, I just don't like it's just Brandon and Debo at this point. Hopefully Hurd, you know, Jalen. Who we got? Not Wes Welker, you know, Trent Taylor.
Yeah.
Is he still there?
No.
James? Oh, Trent's gone?
Trent Taylor's gone. At least if either that or he's just not showing up for practice. I think Trent's gone. Also, we Jalen Hurd they're saying John said something to indicate that he's not quite ready for prime time, but we're monitoring his progress.
Oh, still?
What does that
still?
mean? Yeah, I don't know.
Damn.
I'm waiting for the next word.
Whatever happened to Sean Poindexter?
Gone.
Remember this guy?
Yeah,
gone.
From Arizona. So
man,
we got a number of guys.
That's a problem to me that we can't really name anyone outside of James. You know, James is it. Like
you got Richie James. You got
that's
Travis,
it. I can't
Travis Benjamin, River Craycraft. These are not names that make you go nuts. I don't know. Yeah.
Hopefully they'll just be guys that'll service us up until we get somebody. I don't know. It concerns me though. Our defense, what's up with D Ford and them? D Ford's healthy?
Nobody knows what D Ford's doing, and the 49ers will not tell you exactly what's going on with D Ford, and that's worrisome.
I hope he took a reduction then, because we paying a lot for. I like how we slipped Quan Alexander out of there too. I just watched one day he was on the Saints. I said that was like a fart in the woods or something. Like we just traded Quan without no word about it. It was like, hey, that's Quan Alexander over there.
He made a tackle. He made a tackle on us. And you know what? He's not with the Saints anymore either. So if we wanted Quan back, we could have got him.
For the bargain basement price now.
And he should be.
You know what I mean? I'll take him back. I mean, if he can stay healthy, give him a little veterans minimum, kick the tires.
Because he fires up the defense. I like him.
Trey's starting though, by the way. Trey's gonna start. I got the word officially.
Okay. All right.
Kyle Shanahan called me. Yo, Mac Jones, I believe Kyle Shanahan, not Matt Jones, Chris Sims. Yeah. I think Kyle Shanahan played Chris Sims.
No one said, Chris would do that.
Yes, I think he did. He said, yo, I really like this Mac Jones guy. What do you think? Chris went and leaked that. He said, my guy, I knew you would run your goddamn mouth just like I wanted you to.
Can you see Chris later? Chris, hey, come on, bro. You played me, man. Well, Chris, because I knew you do the Chris. You went out there, you loudmouth. I can't tell you anything. And now I told you.
I got the exclusive. I got the exclusive from Kyle himself.
He was going on.
Man.
God, so no.
It's going to be interesting. I like how they got the drama set up in the schedules too. It's like they sat down and really put the scheduling together. Like this guy's going to go against his former team. The drama theatrics are going to be through the roof. You know,
it's the NFL. You know, I just wish we were starting off the season against because you look at Tom Brady, he gets to go against his team. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's
what's his name? Trevor Lawrence we're gonna go to I don't know if we go to Jacksonville or they come to us, but we played Trevor Lawrence this year.
Yeah.
Hopefully Frankie Gore he'll retire. Well, we better bring some bulletproof vests. Jacksonville's rough.
Yeah, but compared to some of the other teams we're playing, they're not on the top of the list, right?
I'm talking about Jacksonville, the city.
Oh, yeah, well. Yeah.
Tough place to be.
You're talking about just walking around the streets. Really?
Yeah, surprisingly, you'd be surprised. I visited.
Yeah, I am surprised.
Said, "Oh,
from you just
yeah."
saying that. Yeah, I would have never
Take
thought.
it from me on the East Coast, live and direct.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna argue. 'Cause if I came out there right now, first thing I'd do is put on my vest. All right, let's go.
Our schedule's kind of paper thin, though. I think we're gonna wind up 13-3 because we got Jimmy G. Whatever happened to that guy?
Hey,
13-3. He was right too. He was right. We went 13-3. The first healthy season Jimmy had. That guy was right on point. Too bad we couldn't pull it off. All right, Ronbo.
Wrap it up. Yeah. All right, fam. Hey,
all right, brother.
Looking for you tomorrow, okay?
All right, one love, man. Monday Night Raw.
Hey, thanks, Jace. Appreciate you, fam.
All right.
Have a good night.
Peace.
And that's John of the 49ers Ultimate Report. Media still hating on the 49ers. Niners all day, I know, right? Some of them got, I think it's single-digit wins this year. Emilio.
What's happening?
Media, man, we're sitting here. I'm overreacting to players, but you know what? I felt good about it because when I was all excited about Deommodore. So was prime time. I wasn't gonna say nothing. I seen this dude, man, Deommodore Lenoir. That boy's got cat-like quickness.
Did you hear what he said about his brother?
What did he say about his brother?
Deommodore. Did you hear what he said about his brother?
No, I haven't heard anything about his brother.
Well, he said because he said his brother passed away, and his brother was a 49er fan. Back in 2015, I think. So he was like, man, I'm not really a fan, but I'm grateful that I got drafted by the 49ers.
Hey, you know what?
My 49ers, my brother's a 49er fan.
I do remember something like this now because I was reading through that. I do remember that part of the story when you said my brother was a 49er fan. Yeah. You know what? That's that gives you more inspiration, doesn't it? When you think about it. He's gonna play harder now.
When he said it,
because he's playing for his brother's
that's
team.
what he said. He said I want to play a lot harder. Especially since my brother was a fan of the team.
That's good inspiration.
He was like, I don't really know how he became a fan. We were just talking about it. So he's like, no, it makes me want to play a lot harder for the team, and I really want to make the team and have a starting spot.
If it was his older brother,
just for my brother,
yeah, he probably was around for that '94 Super Bowl, maybe. So
Well, he didn't go too much into detail about it. He just brought it up. He just said his brother passed away. So I guess he said his brother was at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh no!
But it was back in 2015.
Oh man!
So he was like, I'm just blessed. He's like, I just feel really blessed that I got drafted by the 49ers. Too bad he's not here to
be able to go nuts on it. Oh, shit!
Yeah, basically that's what he said. He said it just sucks that my brother wasn't here to celebrate with me that I got drafted by his favorite team.
God, he'd have been juiced.
He just said he basically said it's just a blessing in disguise because my brother was a fan and got drafted by his favorite team.
See, that's gonna give him extra juice. He's gonna think his brother's watching and
no, that's what he said.
Yeah.
That's what he said. That's what he said too.
What do you think about his play? Because I thought he was just crazy good.
From what it seems.
Yeah.
Yeah, from what we've seen so far, it's amazing. Hey, maybe he can be a number one starter or either way. He can be a starter.
I'm gonna keep an eye on him.
On one of the corners.
Embry's gonna be tough to beat out. But you know what? I gotta see more. I think he said he can play inside and he said he can play both. He said he can play inside and outside. All right.
So see what happens.
Yeah, that's gonna be, man. Preseason games are gonna be something else because these guys are gonna be out there making plays. You look at Embry.
You could tell these guys are ready to play. You could tell the way they talk and the way they seem ready to play. Our rookies seem ready to play. They want to be on the team. They seem fired up.
So that goes to show me that's when they interview these guys before they draft them. They know what kind of character they're bringing into the camp. See, that's one thing about the 49ers. They do a thorough job not bringing in no clowns, no people that are coming in and disrupt things. Bring good, solid, mentally fit guys into this team to do what we need them to do so they don't become an issue later. Reuben Foster got through the filter somehow. There is something really wrong with Reuben. Damn, Reuben.
Yeah.
Oh, he could have been
didn't
good.
finish
Yeah. Yeah, but it is what it is now. It doesn't even matter no more.
Well, yeah, true. And so, I'm keeping an eye on Deommodore. And also, now George Kittle is sitting up saying things like, yeah, well, I expect my quarterback to compete. And that's what's going to make him, if he's not ready to compete, then, that's what's going to make these guys better.
Yeah, whoever it is.
Yeah, I'm saying, George, you're taking
like I
sides?
said, no, I don't think he's really taking sides. He's just whoever his quarterback. That was more of whichever his quarterback was, if it's Trey or Jimmy. I got to back whoever it is. That's what that was.
Well. Yeah.
Which is because they asked him, he didn't really say who they, because I think he answered that too. He said, is it Jimmy or Trey? He's like, whoever the quarterback may be, I'm going to support them. I guess you support them at the end of the day, no matter who, if it's Trey or Jimmy.
Yeah, this is just a tape that he put out yesterday. He said, I'm looking forward to seeing Jimmy and the rest of the guys. And so I was thinking, George, you already put it out there. Who's your favorite in this, huh? All right. So I was pretty amused by that. You know what, though? People got to know, Jimmy has been around with these guys. These are his guys. So, for you to come in, the 49ers are not going to treat him bad, but Lance is going to be seen as the outside guy for a little while. He's going to have to prove that he is the new leader. So it's going to be interesting to see how that develops.
Yeah.
I don't think Kyle's going to put up with it. He's going to make sure everybody guys, stay neutral out here, do your job. We're all in this together. We're all family. Trey's part of our family. And I want that, too. Don't be giving Jimmy no kind of favoritism. Jimmy's got to earn that job. If Lance beats him out, then so be it. If Lance doesn't beat him out, okay, let him train, let him work, let him get better. Who's going to win that first week?
I think I don't know. It doesn't matter for me if it's Trey, if it's Jimmy. To me, it doesn't matter. As long as we're winning games and we need to go win the next game or follow that game, it don't matter to me. Like I said, I'm either for, Of course, you would want to see what Trey can do, and we already know he's a feature regardless of whatever the situation may be. But at this point, whichever one wins it out, start week one, it's the quarterback is gonna either lead us all the way or until one gets hurt and the other one starts. So to me, it's like either or. As long as we're winning games, I can care less who's on the field, who's throwing the ball, who's catching, who's not. Doesn't matter. As long as we're winning games, going up the field, getting that first down, getting that touchdown. No matter who it is, as long as we're winning the game at the end of the day, it doesn't matter to me who it is. So who was on that offense and who's on defense. It does not matter to me.
Yeah.
I just want W's at the end of the day. That's all I want.
Bottom line.
Hey. I already said I already feel like we're going to the Super Bowl already, even before we got Trey Lance. So to me, it's just.
Yeah, I know. These guys,
like
they got to be
who's winning. It doesn't matter who it is for me. As long as we're winning, that's all that matters.
That's it.
Let's get there and then handle business.
That's it. Last year was a
joke.
Last
year's behind us. Yeah,
let's go forward.
Like I said, last year's behind us. This year's 2021. Move forward.
All right, Emilio. We go, and Emilio, I'm gonna see you tomorrow for Raw and see what kind of new news is coming up on the beginning of the week. All right.
All
right, man.
You remember, Niners for life.
There you go. All right. Night, Emilio.
All right.
All right. And bring in the Iceman. Ice.
What up, dog?
Iceman, I've got a rush already. Each and every season, I usually find a couple of rookies I can't get over. I seen Deommodore. He came in talking trash, and he was all over Watkins. Watkins is probably still trying to understand what happened during that play. I'm laughing because I'm saying, Jesus Christ, Watkins can't shake him. Oh, and then all of a sudden, he just reached up and snatched the ball. I said, oh, my God, who is that?
Yo.
That's Deommodore, the hyena. Jesus Christ, what was that? And a lot of people seen that, including Deion Sanders. And then I said, damn. Well, I want to see him do that again to somebody else. Because that was just abuse. Like Sanders said, somebody called the police. That was definitely
you got robbed. that was a robbery without the pistol.
God. Beat him up and took his candy or his lunch money and went back the other way with it.
I'm trying to tell you, went back. It was like he was ready to go for seconds.
God. So and Charles called
You
in and
know
said,
something,
"Well, no,
man?
he's okay, but I mean, he's probably good for the slot or something. But he ain't gonna be doing all that. He's not. It doesn't cover well laterally and things like that. I mean, Debo would eat him up.
Well, right. But this is the thing about mini camp, spring, camps in general, and in the preseason as well. These rookies coming in, they know what they can do. They would have drafted him if they didn't think they knew what they could do, and the potential of getting better. That's what they drafted him for. Now, what they're looking at is what they can't do.
Yeah.
That's what people got to understand. Everybody in Niner Nation understand the reason why they have these mini camps. They want to see what they can do, and if they still sharp, and see what they can't do. So they know what they can't do this, they can't do that. Now they know where to put them at, or know what they need to work on. Two things. That's what camp is about.
True.
Okay, so everybody stop panicking. Okay, these guys are young. They're going to get it. You know what I'm saying? It's a learning curve. It's the same thing coming to high school, going to college. You're going there, you're going to learn stuff. You know, you're not going to just come in and automatically be a superstar. Michael Jordan took months for years before he became who he was. Okay? So that's just how it is. Montana, same thing. Steve Young, same thing. Jerry Rice could drop a lot of balls when he first came in.
Nobody ever talks about that. That's true. Rice was not starting off smoking hot.
Rice was not a great wide receiver his first 2-3 seasons. He dropped a lot of balls. He could run routes, but he couldn't hold the ball to save his life. And he was horrible coming across the middle. Okay? But he worked at it. They worked at him. They worked with it. He worked at it. He worked with quarterbacks. He worked with coaches. And he got better. You know? Now, when it comes to Trey Lance, he's a pretty ball sharp. You know, I saw some other games where he didn't look so sharp. That's just a process, a part of being of being on the football team. But people gotta understand something. Players in minicamp, a lot of them suck during camp. Believe it. A lot of them, they don't show getting burned. You think Ayuk don't make catches in camp? Yeah, the last catches he made, he might drop 10 catches. Yeah. But coming to the game, he make all his catches. So
that's the
you
difference.
You can't put any value on what these people and these media are saying about these guys during camp. Don't put no value in it. Trust me. They don't pay no attention because they're gonna try to make it look this way and that way. But you just discredit players. Now, come game time when them lights come on, you see a whole different animal. You be like, man, I do one like that in camp. The next thing you know, the media's like, oh wow, he's the greatest this and he's the greatest that. He had an awesome game. But last week you said he sucked in camp.
Yeah. You pointed something. You play ball? You know what? It's really funny. Like most of us, it's human nature. I used to drag ass during practice at least 2 times a week, even as far back as high school, because I didn't feel like practicing. It was hot, especially in the 2 days. I was back in the 2 days in the summer. I said, you know, we used to sit in the locker room, sitting back on the back of the bench until the coach walked back in, sitting back on the bench, laying down and talking trash.
Thank you.
Until he walked in.
Let me tell you something. When it was I would literally be in the locker room sleep while the coach was talking and telling us shit we got to do. I'm asleep.
It's always one spot in the locker room you can hide.
Yeah, you know, and then when it's time to go out of the field, I'm awake. It's game time now. Lights is on. I'm ready to go.
Because all your boys, the ladies are out there watching. Now all of a sudden I can play. You know, because I was that dude in camp. Hey, Ronbo, take a lap until you get ready to pack. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I don't want to hear it. Take a lap, Ronbo, now. I said, oh, man, would you get back to me 50? Coach, it's Tuesday. Come on, man.
And tell the truth. Everybody don't know this. How many times we used to go to practice, dog, right? And you be in practice, and it's trying to do calisthenics and do 101s and all that stuff. Man, I ain't going with all that. I just wanted to get on the field and play and hit. I wasn't with all that stretching out, doing this and doing that.
Rolling back on the neck and the helmet, doing them drills, lined up, man.
Come on, man, I ain't trying to do all that. You know, I'm not with all that, man. Let's just get on the field and just play. We know these things as being ball players ourselves. A lot of people not just cutting in all our Niner Nation, all the viewers, and all everybody listening to the show. But you have to understand when you're an athlete and you're out there, you're going to have those good days and bad days in camp. Part of being a human being. And that's just part of it. They're not going to have always had great things. You think Jimmy G had great camp this time? No, he didn't. You know what I'm saying? But when the lights came on, time to play.
Also now, it's another story now. Yeah.
So and the thing about one thing we say about Trey Lance though, this is one thing I got. I think two things, dog. Jimmy's going to have to fight for this job. I don't think it's an automatic shooting that he starts. My personal thing. For some reason, I just think that. Another thing is we'll get to see when the preseason starts. You know, Jimmy plays the first quarter and a half, then everybody else goes in. We're going to see what this kid looks like under the lights in preseason trying to get this job. We're going to actually get a chance. Then you can really voice your opinion and voice what they think. And then Shanahan will know what's going to be needed, what's not going to be needed. This guy, Shanahan, knows what he's doing. He's a student of the game. He's down. He learned from the best. You know what this man don't know?
And that's why they're going to put him. They're going to put the some schools on right now, according to what they want to see what he looks like under pressure and in this offense. I don't know if he knows enough to put too much pressure on him, but they're going to put as much as they can, I guess, for what he already knows.
Exactly. And check this out, dog. You know who had me tight?
Who's that?
Was your man, the cat Grant Cohen. I was checking him out, man. Yo, this dude needs to stop, man. Like, this is his exact words, man. This dude is bugging out. Like, yo, like, I don't know what you were dishing all those dudes. Y'all was tripping, man. They said, oh, well, he ran the same plays that Garoppolo ran that Santa Clara ran. Dude, that's what he's supposed to do. Like, and then he says, hold on, see what I'm doing? Then he says, oh, well, if you run the same plays, that's not going to get it. Dude, the man, what are you talking about? Like, that's what made Jimmy what he is. That's why he went to the Super Bowl, you idiot.
The thing is,
he wants to run those plays to get it, right or wrong?
The thing is, that's not Jimmy's offense. That's Shanahan's offense. I don't know why people keep. He's doing what he's told. Okay, you know what? Exactly. We're going to see if Shanahan does change things for Trey, and he should actually, and he should change it for Jimmy too. I'm a little tired of that. Look,
but you know what though? You know what though?
Real quick,
they're going to let him. He's going to run Kyle Shanahan plays, but they didn't get him just because he could run his plays. They got him because he's the alpha. He can do the other things that
adds some other dimensions. I think they limit Jimmy too. That's not the 2017 Jimmy. Well, Kyle's got to. We'll see what happens this year. I think it has something to do with the offense of the weaponry. Anyway, Ice, we're out of time. We could go on for another hour. I can see right now. We gotta go though, fam. Come on back tomorrow.
Man. Oh, one thing, man. They ain't here praising the Lord up here in New York about Zach saying he looks great and all some nonsense.
Oh, I know. I heard about that.
Yeah,
he should have went number one. Yeah, I know. I heard it.
He's gonna be ambulance, man. I'm going, dog. I'm gonna get you, man.
All right, Ice. Have a great night, fam.
All right, later, dog.
Later.
All right.
And HBK times heaves. Ronbo, just curious, would you be down to reconnect Kyle and Julio? If so, what would you give up? I still know $22 million, man. I don't know if the 49ers, is there any possible way to squeeze him in? You'd have to give up, God, you can't give up no youngsters. You'd have to give up, I don't know. Julio's 33, though, Heem. I don't know. We do need a prime time night player, though. I don't know. I didn't think about that for a while. NG49, we got a Super Bowl ready team with a Super Bowl quarterback, Jimmy G, and a stud backup quarterback, Trey. No one is ready for the Niners bully ball is in full effect. Give me ooh la la, ooh la la. NG49, I love it. I'm asked to sing that. That's that contribution, fam. Oh, God. Hey, JT.
What up, Ronbo?
JT, man, I'm like overreacted. You know, I couldn't get over my dude. Deommodore Lenoir, you see a guy come in, a rookie talking trash, you don't take it seriously. And then I saw that clip the other day. I said, you watch every split second. Oh my God, Jesus. That's all you do when you're watching. Watkins, I don't know how good Watkins is or bad he is. And we're going to see that later Watkins got to put on a better show later on because he got embarrassed. Lenoir was all over him. That was just ridiculous.
He was all over him. It was fun to watch. I kept watching that over and over.
I did too, right?
Was
I didn't believe it.
That's kind of a rarity that you see a rookie corner come in and just put hands and just abuse their counterpart.
He looked like he had chewing gum. It looked like he had chewing gum. Every time I watch the movie, he was like back on his ass, just back on him. Boom, boom, boom. Watch him goes down. Whoa! I said, look at this.
And to top it off, he be talking trash. I like that. I like a guy that come in, talk his trash, but let his work
back it up.
Let his play do the talking for him, and then come back in and start talking more trash. I like that.
I do too.
I think we need more of that.
We do.
We need more big heads. Yeah, that's why I used to like Rashard Robinson, because he was kind of like that, but his gameplay didn't back up his shit talking.
He started off
well, anyway.
Good. I don't know what happened to him, but Lenoir is crazy, and then he took that, snatched it out there and took it back. I said, what?
You know, I want to see what Lenoir does when the veterans come in. I want to see if he can cover. See if he can do that to
Ayuk and
Debo Samuel. That would be fun to watch.
Yeah.
Or Ambry Thomas. I think he's got potential to be a Richard Sherman, but faster. I think so.
The dude is locked down already. Trey wouldn't even mess with me the other day in drills, so he must have been all over that receiver.
Yeah, he didn't want to throw it to his side. I read that. So, that's a plus. Trey Lance, I'm happy we got a quarterback. I'm not so happy in a sense that we got to get rid of Jimmy G. That was my guy. But at the same time, we got a quarterback who is mobile, who can make plays I think, to be honest with you, Ronbo, I think we got a player in Trey Lance that's going to be better than Patrick Mahomes. I'm sorry. Anybody who don't like that, JT said it here. I said it first. I think Trey Lance is going to be better than Patrick Mahomes. You watch, because I've been watching a lot of games.
Paging Patrick Mahomes, boy. Hey, JT, I'll be all over this with you, because anything that bothers Patrick Mahomes, boy, just mix my D. And don't let it be real.
Hey. Let me say this. I haven't been on here in a long time, Ronbo, but let me just gas somebody. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes, boy, I said it first, man. I'm telling you right now, Trey Lance is going to light the league on fire, man. And then everybody's going to be like on the bandwagon of the coattails of the 49ers. See? I'm telling you. Just watch, man. And if you don't believe me, the game film is going to prove itself. You just sit back and watch.
JT, he can run way faster than Patrick, too. See, Patrick Mahomes
he can.
is not fast. Patrick can get away from pressure.
I was watching Trey Lance. He does, when he was doing the rollouts, and he just was bombing these. Man, I like Trey. He got touch. He got accuracy. Oh, my God. He be running, defend. I want to see if he can do that in the NFL, though. But if he can do that in the NFL, forget about it. We got something
special. Because
we got something special.
When that dude goes running down
with
the
field,
weapons, people be bouncing off of it.
With the weapons that we got, we're gonna see a lot more of Ayuk. There's gonna, what I'm saying? Because he's gonna do things that Jimmy can't, because he's gonna be mobile. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be able to throw those sidearm passes and all that while he's rolling out, or just whatever. Or it's gonna be fun to watch. It's gonna be I think Trey Lance is going to be like Colin Kaepernick, but better with accuracy and touch.
Okay, good. Because I still need – because Colin didn't have any touch. Colin, he threw bullets even if he was like 5 yards away. I used to say, Colin, lighten – he's right there. Just get it to him. You don't even got to kill him. Anquan Bolden can handle it. And Anquan used to tell him, no, I don't got no problem, because Anquan Bolden was made out of iron, right? So no matter how hard Cap threw it to him, he was fine. But some of our other receivers, man, they couldn't stand it, man. They was like dropping the ball, and they never said anything. I said, man, I don't know.
I was watching the 2012 playoff game the 2012 or 2013 playoff game between the Packers and the 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
It was the year that they sat Alex Smith, and then Kaepernick came in, and he was going through the playoffs, and he ran just all over the Packers that game. You know, Colin Kaepernick, he had some. You know, he was good. He had some touch. He was a little better.
Yeah.
You know, when he first came in, but like towards the end of his career, like, you know, before towards the end of his career, he didn't look the same. But you know, I think Trey Lance, he's gonna light it up, and with the weapons.
Yeah, Harbaugh tried to make him a pocket quarterback. That sort of messed him up. JT, we're out of time, though, fam. Get on back in tomorrow. And JT, I think this is the second time within 2 weeks that you called in here. Good to have you back again, too.
Yeah, right? I just wanted to speak on it a little bit.
All right, appreciate you, fam. We got to go now. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully, you got some time for us.
Niners all day.
Yeah. All right, fam. Have a good night.
All right.
There it is, Patrick Mahomes, boy. JT has already, he's already anointed and declared our quarterback, Trey Lance, to be above Mahomes. Oh, I love it. Hey, Shanahan. Oh, it's Rudy. I didn't see the LOL. Shanahan has been a bust. Prove me wrong. Finally, Rudy has returned to give the sad Niner fans here in the Ronbo Sports last place basement some words of encouragement and my condolences. Oh no. Thanks, Rudy, for the contribution. We go from Rudy to Grayson. We get these guys out of the way now. Grayson, come on in, Grayson.
I'm right here. What's up, guys? Let me use this music for you. What's up, guy?
No,
how are you?
Delighted. I'm feeling great. To what do we owe this privilege today to hear from the fantastic Grayson?
You do it live and you get covered. You know that. Yeah. Now, I'm a member of the Free Press. That's how it is.
You remember the what?
And you gotta blame YouTube because YouTube brought me to you.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, thank you, YouTube.
Yeah. So how I see it. So I see Deebo Samuel versus Metcalf debate's kind of interesting. I'm glad that he brought that up. Deebo Samuel's pretty good, but I think DK Metcalf is better. What do you think? What do you say?
You know, honestly, I'm still out on that. Okay, I got to tell you, Grayson. Before the draft, I was a DK fan, the biggest in the world. I was a huge DK fan, and I kept saying, "Oh God, I want DK Metcalf." And then the combine came along, and DK struggled in some of the drills with bad times. Cone drill is one of the worst things I'd ever seen, right? I said, "Oh man, Kyle's not going to pick him," and so I knew that was out, and I got over it. And then I saw DK play for you guys, and I'm still a little bothered by that. So I don't know. Debo does a lot of good things.
I saw that storyline. I know it's kind of hashed out already, but just like clue me in, just like really quick. Why didn't Kyle Shanahan take Patrick Mahomes?
That was a mistake, according to what John Lynch says. Shanahan has.
Hey, that happens.
Yeah, Shanahan has a type when he's looking for quarterbacks. What we're seeing this year is a little unusual for him. That he went for Trey Lance is kind of weird for him. Yeah. So he's finally opening up his horizons.
You think Trey Lance wins the starting spot over Jimmy G?
No.
Why is that?
He's got to learn some things first. This is the NFL, not the FCS. Yeah. The speed's going to be a lot faster. The competition is going to be a lot more grisly. Right now? What?
How do you feel about Jimmy G? I feel like he's a little underrated. I feel like he's a little better than people say. That's what I think. I honestly.
Who? Jimmy?
Jimmy G. I think Jimmy G is honestly a little better.
He gets out and out abused.
People give him credit.
Yeah, Jimmy's nowhere near as bad as people say. Yeah, some people say nowhere near as bad. He's not a superstar, but some people call him complete trash. That's inaccurate.
No, I agree. I don't think he's complete trash. I think he. What's his struggle? I guess statistically, I'm not sure because he's not. I guess he's just not putting together the campaign that like a Brady would. Or like, obviously Brady's the best, but like,
Jimmy, he's one of the best in several categories, actually. He's one of the best in first down completions. He's also good. When he's rolling out and play action, he's above 100. Jimmy G is a victim of, he needs a little better receivers as well. If he had the same receivers as Russell Wilson, I wonder if he had DK, and also Tyler, would he look different?
Tyler Lockett?
Yeah.
He's always catching the ball. That's what's great about Tyler Lockett. He catches.
Yeah. So, we've been trying to get good receivers for years, and we keep coming up with second stringers, third stringers, and rookies, and one of them's got to pan out. So we're still in that situation to some degree. So the 49ers are going to run you to death this year, Grayson, and we're going to time those passes.
You guys are going to run the ball a lot. But we have Carson and we have Penny.
Penny's
so I think if those guys stay healthy, if we stay healthy,
Chris Carson, I'll give you credit for it. Yeah, Carson's tough. Penny's a joke. I think you guys messed up on the first round on that.
Oh, gosh. Well, he's part of the squad.
Yeah.
He's part of the squad, and he's running too. Why don't you like Penny? Just tell me why.
Oh, well, he doesn't do anything. I've seen him out there, and I just don't see him doing anything special. He doesn't look anything like he looked like in college. And
catch it out of the backfield. Did Rashad Penny catch it out of the backfield?
Does he? I've never. I don't think Penny's ever been around for a 49er versus Hawks game. Has he? He gets hurt a lot, right?
I don't get hurt. Yeah. No, you're not wrong. I don't see the 49ers winning the division. I don't see them winning against the Rams or the Cardinals or the Seahawks. I just feel like it's a really tough division for you guys.
Hey, Grace, let me ask you this though. Do you think your roster is better than the 49ers roster? I mean, man for man.
Do I think the Seahawks roster is better? Yeah. I do.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna find out.
I'm not saying it's not tough. Yeah. I think Pete Carroll does a good job with personnel management. Now, I'm not saying I agree with every decision. Because like when they threw the pass on the 1 yard line, of course, that's a moment of agony for Seahawks fans forever. Because that was dumb.
Grace, this is the most makes sense conversation we've ever had. Okay, listen, we got to go now though. And come on back tomorrow if you like. We'll be back tomorrow.
All right, man. I'll see you there.
All right, Grayson. Good night.
All right, later.
I think Grayson didn't blaze up before this call. He sounds kind of normal.
I literally don't have an ID, Ronbo. I can't buy drugs right now.
It'll get better. Don't worry about it. All right.
Oh, I know. Oh, gosh. Don't worry about it, Ronbo. I got it.
All right. Have a good night. Hey, and there he is. It's Stormin' Norm. Come on in, Norm. And tell us what day it is.
It's a day to say no to drugs. And hello to medicine. And I have plenty of medicine all day. And it's Niners all day. One of the best days of 2021. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like this weekend was cool for me. Like it's been a roller coaster ride, literally. Like the Medusa was, like type roller coaster. It's like the roller coaster that Deommodore Lenoir was doing on that on that wide receiver. He had and then he clapped the ball for me. He just grabbed the ball from me like he was like he was the wide receiver. I was like, wait, who's the wide receiver in this play?
That's that stole your lunch money kind of pick too.
Right,
and took the ball.
Hook you up. He get you the girl number, but then end up marrying her. Like that's what happened. Like that's what I was like, man, that's cold. That's how the season gonna look. Them fifth rounders, Ronbo. It's them fifth rounders. Them fifth rounders.
Look back and told Watkins, better get some help out here if you go mess with me.
It's these fifth rounders, Ronbo.
I know. That's what I was talking about. What's going on with the fifth round, Norm?
It's nothing but smiles, man. I'll tell you what's going on with our season, though. It's looking real nice. I like how our franchise is doing things. Like you got the face, you got the pretty house, right? Yeah. And then the pieces that hold it together. Yeah. And that's what I was more concerned about in these middle rounds, these late rounds. They got these pieces looking real nice. And with Deion Sanders saying what he said about Deommodore Lenoir, that's a big nod. That's a big
Aggravated
nod
assault.
from somebody like that's big coming from somebody like Deion Sanders. Remember the last time my Niners won the Super Bowl, he was on the squad. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's big, man. That's big.
And Sanders don't say nothing. When was the last time you seen Sanders say something about another cornerback, especially a youngster?
Like Sherman. He was talking about Sherman when he was younger.
Yeah.
Hey, that's why Sherman should come. Like, if they gonna re-sign Sherman, all these rumors just hearing about, how come nobody's talking about that genjutsu that's been going around? Like Sherman coming back to the team.
Norm, do you think it's gonna happen? It's getting awfully quiet on that front.
Like, it's like with Deommodore having so much, like, he looked up to Sherm, and with just the way that whole scenario set up, with Sherman being like the Deion Sanders of the Niners when he was like the next generation version of Deion, like coming from a rival onto our squad. And with Deommodore looking up to both of them, especially with then you got Ambry Thomas, like he's not a fifth rounder, but
I know.
I'm just saying, like, as far as our fifth rounders, like Deommodore and Hufanga, nobody's talking about Hufanga yet, but
that's going to change. If I had to bet on that, Hufanga had a day the other day, but I want to see him in a couple of weeks. I think Hufanga.
I see Hufanga probably like standing out more than Deommodore, but Deommodore is going to be a good addition in that defense, being right next to Jason Verrett, bro. Like, that's going to be nice. Oh, my mama.
Tenacious. I want to see him coming out of the slot, too, because that's when the dude coming out of the slot, and he's just look up, man, get off of, oh, damn. The dude is quick. He's quick.
Like our season, the way our season is looking is like, I don't like the face of our quarterbacks. Like, I know how quarterback position was talked about so much, and that's cool how they got that figured out. But they also got figured out all these that defense. No matter who the quarterback is, the defense that's gonna carry him. It's the defense that's gonna really carry this team. Anyway. The quarterback's gonna do what they're supposed to do. They're gonna do their thing. And it's the defense that's going. Offense scores points. Defense wins games.
Offense is just supposed to make sure the defense gets plenty of rest by maintaining the ball as long as possible. But other than that, you're right. It's a defense that
everybody gonna look better than Patrick Mahomes. We got the defense that it takes to make that happen. Patrick Mahomes ain't gonna have the defense that these Niners gonna have. So Jimmy G and Trey Lance gonna look better than Pat Mahomes this year with this defense, the way it's set up.
Where's my homeboy? He needs to hear this. We're talking about him like crazy tonight. We've already declared Trey Lance to be better than Mahomes already.
Pat Mahomes, I ain't worried about him. I ain't even worried about him right now. You know what I'm worried about, though? I'm worried about this genjutsu that I'm catching myself in. Is Tom Brady being retired this season by... That's all I'm going to say.
Hey,
Aaron Rodgers. All day.
All right. Norm, let me see you tomorrow. There he goes, riding off into the sunset. Mr. Genjutsu. Oh, God. And Ellis.
For the Ronbo.
Ellis, are you ready? Is it okay? You need some more time? Are you okay?
Man, I appreciate your consideration. Can I get 5? I just need 5.
Of course, because Ellis, we will always. Anytime a dad is taking good care of his kids, he will get lots of margin on this program. So you go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Right. Yes, sir. Right. I appreciate you.
All right. Talk to you in a bit.
Thank you, sir.
And Santana.
What's up, Ronbo? How you doing, man?
Santana, man, I'm like loving me some Deommodore. I mean Lenoir. I mean I was like lit up for the rest of the day watching that dude work, because we got a cornerback room that was like emptied out last year, right? And then all of a sudden you look at Embry, and then I'm thinking like the late round pick. I don't know who he is. He talks a lot, and then I'm watching this clip. I said, who is that's that dude? What? Oh hell no! We got him late. Watkins that bad, or is he that good? I mean, Santana, I don't know what to think. I need to see some more, and then I'm gonna really get stupid. I'm a huge fan already. And he's good.
I mean, he could be our late round gem, you know. I mean,
5th round. You know how
so
we do.
I mean, hopefully, you know, I think we can use a corner for sure, and a stud. I saw the tape, Ronbo, and yeah, he looked good, you know. But I mean,
I don't know how good
that's
Watkins
against another
is,
rookie too, Ronbo. You
yeah,
know.
Yeah.
You know, but from what I hear, I mean, he's good with his hands right off the line. I also heard that sometimes he beats himself because he's too hands on with wide receivers
and flags. Santana,
yeah, and
but
stuff
did
like
you see
that.
his footwork though? You know what?
Yeah, he's
you
fast.
watch the footwork. That's something you need to be born with. You can't teach that. And his feet are fast. You thought you got away?
He's
No,
fast.
you didn't. You thought you got away again? No, you didn't. Oh,
you know what? You know where I got impressed, Rombo? That quickness when to see the ball coming at him. Because I don't think he was. You know, he wasn't. He was looking at the wide receiver, and then that split second turn, I think he saw in the corner of the eyes, and he readjusted and grabbed that ball pretty
Santana, you know
fast,
what kind of reflexes
you know,
that takes? That's not. That's,
yeah,
you
that's what I'm
can't.
saying.
That's born with that too. I mean, like in a flash, he turned around and grabbed that ball.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You know, Rumble. I think you know we're gonna coach him up pretty well. You know, I think what he needs to do is just he has all the physical ability. All he really needs is just a little bit of coaching on you know on technique and stuff like that right off the line, so he doesn't get beat because he's not gonna get beat right. You know, like long or short. You know, so he can stay with short receivers, quick receivers, shifty receivers. But like I said, just technique. You know what I'm saying? With technique, I think he's going to be a stud for sure. Someone to look forward to, you know. And
you know,
and I mean, imagine what's up.
He's what DJ Jones. He's what DJ Reed was supposed to be when we first got him.
Yeah.
Same kind of player. Although this dude is faster than Reed, from what I can see so far. Well, I can see some more, but yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, Ron? But like, I mean, man, that confidence booster, man, just like picking off the first round pick, man. You know what I'm saying? You're a 5th rounder. You know, you're gonna, you know, oh man, it's crazy. You know, that's a good start for his confidence boost. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then another thing, Rumble. What's it called? So what's up with Trey Lance and Jimmy G, man? I don't know, man. I feel like Trey Lance will start, Rombo. I really do.
So a lot of people do. Yeah.
I really do. He's gonna start because you know, like I said, I think I called last I think a couple of days ago, and I said about how Grant Cohn said he's looking good. He's looking like, you know, he's looking really good. You know, he said better than Kaepernick when Kaepernick hit the rookie camp.
Yeah, but at the same time, Grant also said, he came out there, looked like it was scripted plays, make sure that he doesn't look bad in front of the media. You know how Grant Cohn is. Grant can take one concept that everybody else is thinking and alter it just enough that you have to think about it for a minute. It could be that they made sure that Trey did not look bad in front of the media, give him some things that are easy to do, and call it a day.
Yeah.
So we're going to see in a few weeks ago,
but I mean,
Grant's not going to leave this alone. He's waiting for you to make a mistake, because that's what Grant does.
Either way, man. I think Trey Lance is good, and
he's definitely.
And I heard callers say that he's going to be better than Patrick Mahomes. I heard callers say that.
Yes,
hey, man, I'm not going to hate on that comment. I mean, he just has all the physical abilities to be,
damn
you know.
Right.
Yeah, the guy Trey Lance has all the physical abilities, you know. So
and can run faster.
We'll see. I mean, he has a good, and he can body people down too.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
So we'll see, man. But yeah, what's his name? That corner you were talking about, Lenoir.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's good. He's good. And then Ambry Thomas. What about him? I didn't really read anything on him.
Ambry,
during the.
Embry, no, well, take this for instance. Trey was doing drills, and he would look whoever Embry was covering, and change his mind, go to the other side. Apparently, Embry.
Oh, I thought
it
it was on Lenoir, or that was Embry
no,
Thomas.
that was Embry. Embry's the shutdown guy.
Okay.
Lenoir picked him off, but Embry is a guy. He didn't bother to mess with him. The guy's positioning.
He didn't even bother.
Yeah, he's just, he got the Richard Sherman treatment. Look over there. All right, never mind. Look over to the other side. All right, let's do this. So I gotta see Embry. We got some dogs in camp. Hufanga had a little problem, but I want to see what he looks like again. Later.
Yeah, I heard. I think because he's not fast, Ronbo, but I think he's quick in the run game. He's quick there, and he's quick in the short area of the football field. But open space and coverage, he's not that great. So
they say he's got the speed to cover tight ends and things like that. But yeah, he's gonna have to do something different though than what he's doing to take up Kwasky T's backup or Marcel Harris.
And Rumble, I don't know about you saw that Mexican dude they got. I see some pictures of him standing with the rest of the O line.
Yeah, what's his name again? Alejandro.
I think it's Alejandro. Yeah. Yeah, it's Alejandro. That's his first name, but he looked huge. Rumble compared to Aaron Banks.
6'8".
There's a picture. I seen him in a picture with all the O line. And he looked big, Rumble. He looked bigger than all of them, Rumble. I was like, goddamn, that guy's a tower.
Dude is
that
huge.
Guy's a tower. Well, hopefully, Rumble, we squeeze something out of him. Something,
Yeah.
So we'll see, man. But I'm excited.
All right, fam.
Hey, Rumble, one more thing. Who's that Seahawks fan that calls? What's his name again?
Grayson.
Rumble, you want to know something? I think he's trying to convert him to a Niner fan, bro. Honestly, man. I think he's slowly moving away from the Seattle.
Him and Rudy. Seahawks reign. All them dudes be hanging out in here. They're closet 49er fans. They just can't bring themselves to grips with that,
I mean, this chat is lit, Rombo. This chat, All right, man. I'll talk to you later, Rombo.
Looking forward to it, fam. See you tomorrow.
See you, man. Later.
Yeah, all you dudes in here, y'all got to know we're going to accuse you of being closet Niner fans because we're the superior fans. I'm saying, being a Seahawks fan, ain't nothing good about that. You've made clown yourself in the playoffs each and every year. You got one championship in the entire history of the franchise. Rams fans, y'all ain't got nothing to say after that last Super Bowl you went to. Rudy, man, I don't know where Rudy comes up with stuff after getting swept every year by the 49ers. How do you come in here with a face exposed? Hey, Mike.
Hey, Ronbo.
Mike, I mean, I'm looking at Lenoir. I couldn't get over.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, just making sure it's unmuted.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, you're on. Yeah, well, I'm having trouble getting over Lenoir, and I'm thinking this fifth round is a magic round for the 49ers. If Lenoir continues to look like the hyena he claims to be, it's kill or be killed attitude. If you either prey or you're the predator. I like that. He's got the right mindset. And Watkins was made into prey. He was devoured right in the middle of the field, ate up nothing but bones, left out in that field. That was just vicious what he did to Watkins. And then I said, but maybe Watkins isn't that good. So I got to wait and see if he does that again. Mike, you saw it. Everybody's seen it. What are you thinking? Your assessment of Lenoir.
Well, he does look good. He definitely seems like there's some promise there. Because remember when Spoon, we first got him, they were saying, oh, he's soft, he won't engage, he won't come up, make tackles and stuff like that.
That's right.
So it definitely sounds like these guys are going to be good for long-term future. But it is an undrafted receiver.
Mike, one thing you left out though. Remember when Kendrick Bourne, that footage that Kyle made Kendrick take down when he broke Spoon's ankles, and he posted that up in that first few weeks when they first got to meet each other. Do you remember that clip? Yes, they were Spoon and Kendrick were out there working out, I guess, and all of a sudden, I don't know who was filming. All of a sudden, Spoon drops to his knees, and Kendrick left, and Kendrick posted it on Instagram, and Kyle made him take it down.
Okay, bro, I never really liked him. Never really liked him.
That was
so
sad.
I do want to play devil's advocate a little bit, be a because I don't want to be disappointed that he is, covering an undrafted receiver, and it's
That's
not
true.
like one of these guys that are out there been working on their craft for a minute, So, but I think long-term future, definitely these guys are gonna be good picks. We seem to hit it in these late picks. John Lynch kind of whiffs in the early and hits it on the middles. Like Freddie Warner was the late pick, right? Was he third or fifth? Third?
Fourth round. Third was Warner's third round. That
Third,
was a good
well, I
pick.
think it was third or fourth. Yeah.
But Dante Pettis was a fail.
We know about Kittle.
Yeah.
I'm excited that these undrafted guys, like guys that are undrafted, come in with a chip on their shoulder. John Randall was undrafted. He was a maniac.
Mm-hmm.
Things that don't show up on tape. Whether the dude is a freak in his mind, what kind of work ethic is he going to have?
Yeah.
I'm excited though for Trey. What's up?
Yeah, they got attitude. When you get undrafted, you're pissed off. You know you can play better than that.
Yeah, exactly.
And so,
I wasn't good enough? Oh, okay. And that's kind of what Trey has, though, because, nobody said he was good enough to play quarterback. Oh, one thing I want to say about Trey that makes me really excited. He came out of Minnesota, right? I'm pretty sure he came out of Marshall.
Okay. It seems
Somewhere
like I
around
did see
there.
that
Okay.
on
Randy Moss
and
came out of there, by the way. Guys with chips on their shoulder that because they're a small school, they're not just can't be good enough because they came from a small school.
Right.
So he played in like weather games. He's built for the playoffs, Ronbo. He played in weather games, and when he went to North Dakota State his freshman year, he was saying that none of the seniors, if it's a freshman, you don't wear sleeves. You're practicing in a blizzard, you're playing in a blizzard, you don't wear sleeves, and he could handle it, and he could handle it.
Yeah.
So, and when Cap came into the league, he'd been running that, college-based pistol thing. They had to accommodate the offense for him. Trey Lance has been running this, so he doesn't have to, learn something new. He just has to get better at what he's already been doing.
Mm-hmm. He's got to step up.
So
definitely.
Yeah. I want to see him, that last game he played when they had the one game last season, he didn't look like he looked the rest before. He looked like he was a little bit, but it was one game, you know what I mean? So he really hadn't been rolling for the season or nothing. But what was nice after he threw that pick is he bounced back. He still came back, won the game, threw 4 TDs.
Trey Lance?
So, and that's the final game that he threw a pick. They played one game. I can't remember what it was against. It was just one game in 2020.
Yeah, I thought
he just played one, and then they shut it down. No, he threw one
pick. He didn't give any picks.
Right.
Yeah, 2020
it was literally like a game just for Trey Lance, essentially, to kind of showcase what he could do. But and then they shut it down for COVID.
Yeah,
so.
2020 is not a season anybody should take any real measure from. That was a really strange situation.
I mean, I kind of would like to see him have some bad tape so he can learn from it. You know what I mean? And get out there. Because NFL defenses are tricky, man.
And they're faster, stronger.
He's going to develop a little bit. I don't want him to get thrown out there, But if he can handle it, okay.
Yeah.
We'll just have to wait and see.
They'll make sure that they bring him along. I think Shanahan's going to be smarter than a lot of these coaches. You don't put him in a situation to fail. Put him in a situation where they're most likely to succeed. They got to build confidence as a quarterback. You got to believe in yourself.
Can you imagine, when we get these motion sweeps, and instead of flipping it to Debo or Ayuk, he keeps it and follows Juice up the edge there, down there in the red zone.
One thing people should get ready for, don't expect Kyle to have him running a lot, because Kyle doesn't want to get hurt.
Just down in situations where he knows they can't defend it, too. All that eye candy, that he does.
Design run plays. But, that's because what's his name got hurt running, right? The guy in Washington, RG3. You got to be careful with that. Most running quarterbacks are going to get zapped sooner or later. You want to avoid that as much as possible. This guy's got an arm. He can throw. If he needs to avoid pressure, he can. But first, show me you can throw the ball. And let my offensive line.
I still want Jimmy to win though. I still want Jimmy to get that monkey off his back and let Trey Lance take the show next year. But if it don't work out that way, Trey has to start.
Yeah,
that's what's has to happen. We just gotta wait and see.
The best man wins. That's the way it's got to be.
It's exciting for the future, Ronbo.
Really
we locked down Trent Lance for 6 years. We locked down Juice for another 4 or 5 years. We got Alex Mack for 3 years. We drafted this guard, so there's 4 years that we're kind of in a nice little window here. But This is year one of that. You only get so many chances. We got to get it done.
Yeah, before these guys can't be afforded. We got to go, fam. Mike, I'll see you tomorrow night,
All
though.
right.
All right.
Thanks, Ronbo. Have a good
Thank you,
night.
Mike.
Shout
You
out
too.
to the platform. Shout out to the faithful. Take care, guys.
And say goodnight to the trolls. Good night, trolls.
Oh, yeah. Night, Grayson. Night. Little bitch.
Night, fam. Let's see if Ellis is ready. Ellis.
Ronbo.
Ellis, you all right? You ready?
Yes, sir.
All
Yeah.
right, Ellis?
Yeah.
So, like, I'm telling people, man, I was like screaming and hollering like some kind of a girl watching Deommodore, and mainly, and I wasn't looking so much as who he was beating up on. I was looking at his skill set and how it was impossible to get him off you. He looked like, you seen Top Gun, right? Remember when I think it wasn't Tom, it was another one of his co-pilot, one of his pilots, and he couldn't get the MiG off him, you know. And then Tom, because that's what Lenoir looked like. He looked like a fighter pilot that the guy couldn't shake. I mean, Watkins is trying to get him off him. He pivot left. He go right. He juke left. This dude is with him on every move immediately. Back on him. I said, man, what is this? That's that dude Lenoir. Damn. And then he jumped up, and with cat-like reflexes, all that short, quick movement, he still snatched the ball out the air and took it back. I said, okay, I don't care how good or bad Watkins is. That was not normal. So, you know, I don't know. I could be jumping to conclusions on him. I got to see more of him. But what do you think?
Well, you know, with the one-on-ones and stuff like that, I mean, somebody's going to get beat. You know, it's gonna happen. So, you know, that was a moment right there where Deommodore was able to capitalize, you know, on Austin, you know, not being able to fully execute his route all the way, and then, you know, got a pick and, you know, everything. And I think what was one of the good things about him is that, like when Trent Taylor came in and he was kind of actually big for us playing in the slot, you know, and coverage and stuff like that with Jamar there. You know, I'm just being able to have him on the inside and outside and be able to have his flexibility and his quality, you know what I mean, and his hunger and that tenacity, you know, is definitely going to benefit us. You know, if K1, you know, heaven forbid something happens to K1, you know, stuff like that. And then, you know, what if we can have, you know, K1 and, you know, Deommodore in and, you know, our, you know, JV and our guys in and be able to really get these guys some starting reps. You know, we could really start tapping into capitalizing and utilizing our, you know, new acquisitions, you know, our rookie acquisitions and our undrafted guys. We can start using them right away instead of, you know, just letting them kind of sit and wait behind everybody. You know, get them some PT. If they're actually performing well in this consistency, you know, from between now and after camp, then I don't see why Deommodore shouldn't be in a rotation. You know, even with Emmanuel and stuff like that, let him get in there to get the experience, because that game time experience is going to be everything for these guys. You know, and that's everything for anybody realistically.
And especially with Lance, sports. I mean, K1 leaving next year. K1, well, he might leave next year unless they don't have enough money for him. But yeah, these are one-year contract guys.
Right. So that would again benefit us, because, you know, now Deommodore is able to get in early and get in a rotation with the guys. So if we do end up having an issue, then he fits right in. He falls right in place perfectly. And he's fresh. He's fresh legs, new, young, you know, vibrant, hungry, you know, aggressive. You know what I mean? He's, you know,
and talking trash.
Looks like he's been
rookie talking trash.
Exactly. You know, he's been under Sherm and stuff like that. So he's got a little bit of, you know, of that extra Sherm flavor in there. And, you know, he's just going to benefit us. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I think that's going to be great. And hopefully Embry is, you know, able to, you know, come in and fill right in as well. It sounds like he's looking pretty good as well. So,
hey, we picked him
that's
up
good for us.
Embry's the second. We picked him up number 2 in the second round, didn't we?
Wasn't that our lineman in the second?
Oh no,
Did
you're
we
right.
get
Banks.
Embry in this?
We picked up Embry. When third
We got
round?
Banks. You
We
got
got Embry
Embry. Yeah, we got him in the third or the fourth possibly. Because I thought did we get Sermon in the third? Or no, we got Sermon later. Okay. I don't know. I just know we didn't get him
Wait,
second.
no,
I know
you're
we got
right.
the kid from Notre Dame.
Trey Sermon was in the third round. How did we get Embry so late? Embry might be the fourth round pick. You're right.
Yeah, him and
Banks,
Deommodore. Yeah.
and
later.
then Sermon. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks like he's got lockdown ability. They say he doesn't like to tackle. That was the knock on him.
Who that?
Embry. But his coverage.
Oh, that's not good.
Is
Yeah,
excellent.
as long as his coverage is good, then somebody else. Yeah, that's the only thing that we need. And with the good thing about Deommodore, guys like him, they're right off the ball, right off the line. It's all free. It's all hands. It's past that 5-yard mark. So if you put yourself down, you know what I mean. You can break down the route. You can take that whole entire side of the field over. You know what I mean. If he's giving these guys a hard time, so. I just like that he's, coming out so aggressive like that. And, it's going to benefit us a lot. I didn't realize Trey Sermon was so tall.
Yeah, Sermon's big, especially for a running back. Yeah, Sermon's he's
like an inch or two shorter than Trey Lance. I seen them walking next to each other. I didn't realize he was that tall and that big.
Oh yeah, I saw that clip.
Those big tall guys are hard to tackle. So yeah, that was a great pickup. We can keep him healthy. I think.
And they say
he'll be
he's
looking
quick.
real good.
Quicker than, according to Grant Cohn, and how Grant is. Grant says he's a lot quicker than you would expect. Dude must be flying around there, yeah. So.
Yeah, and Elijah, especially Elijah Mitchell.
Oh yeah, well I mean, come on, man, 4'3".
I can't wait to see what he does, man. And he lost all that weight, so all the highlights and stuff that we did get to see of him was before he had that weight loss. So his speed's going to pick up. So that 4'3", whatever he was running. I don't know if he ran it after he lost all the weight, but with him losing that, he had to pick up, a little bit more. But yes, sir.
As running back, he's got to pick up a little size, or at least muscle weight. Well, we gonna go, fam.
Yeah.
Hey, let me see you tomorrow. Be looking forward to it.
Yes, sir, brother Ronbo. Thank you for the platform as always.
Thanks, Phil.
Make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe, y'all. We're trying to get to 50K by the end of the year, man. We're coming into 2022, hopefully, at least almost there. But let's push for it, man.
Thanks,
peace and love. Shout out to the Niner faithful, and till the next episode,
which is tomorrow. All right, Phil. Appreciate you, Ellis.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, shout out Shay. Saying on the last show, I didn't hear him. I know he came. I came right after him, but he was showing love, and we got to hold it down. You know what I mean? The Niners are Niners, so we family.
There you go.
It's all love.
All right.
Peace.
All right, Ellis. Night. Oh God. Oh, and Niner by nature, that's not true. You know what? I've constantly cried about Jimmy's holding the play too long. He does not know when to abort, and that I want to see change. So there's me never making remarks about Jimmy. Hell yeah, I do. Throw the ball away. Get rid of it. The play is over. You got a receiver that's not where he's supposed to be. Damn it, abort or move out. Do anything else, but don't stand there. That bothers me. Hey, Tony. Tony out of Atlanta. Tony, you got to get in here, man, because I want to know about the Julio deal, and if you heard about it. Somebody mentioned it earlier tonight. Tony? I'm going to come back and see if we can get Tony again.
Oh.
Tony?
Ronbo?
Is that Tony there? Yeah.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, Tony, come on in, man.
How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing great, we've had somebody call in earlier tonight saying, you hear about that Julio deal? Tony, clear this up. What Julio deal?
I haven't heard anything.
Okay, good. Because no point getting all excited about Julio coming. Exactly. This is how these rumors get started. But I did hear about Hayden Hurst possibly being a player that the Falcons might want to let go due to the money constraints. Have you heard anything about that?
No, the only thing I do know is up his fifth-year option. But I hadn't heard any trade talks about Hayden Hurst.
Okay.
From what I know, Arthur Smith, which he at Tennessee, he ran a 2 tight end, 2 receiver offense. You got Hayden Hurst, the former number 1 pick, Kyle Pitts, the number 1 pick, Julio Jones, Calvin. I'm under the assumption we're going to 2 tight end, 2 wide receiver offense in Atlanta.
Ooh, that's a lot of number one picks. You know, that's what we never get. We never get a first round receiver talent. We always pick them up second, third, and fourth round. We'll never get a number one. Jamar Chase, I sat there and watched Jamar go to join his old quarterback. I said, you know, one of these days, I don't know when, the 49ers go pick up a first-round receiver that's going to be a number one receiver. Because we, you know, each year we go get our receivers later, which is fine. But, you know, I just wonder what that's like. I saw you guys pick up Kyle Pitts, and you guys seem to be famous for picking up first-round offensive weaponry.
That is true. That is true. Now, if we can just get some good first-round defensive weaponry.
I know, right? It's either one or the other. Yeah, you picked up Ridley. I like Ridley. I said in Bama, Ridley runs routes like a pro before he even got to Atlanta. I'm saying, you know,
it was weird.
I just realized
weird how that happened.
Toby
fell
is
right
right
to us because, yeah, that was 2018. We were rumored to take a defensive tackle, Tavon Bryant, out of Florida. And we didn't take him, and Ridley fell right to us at 26. He was the best receiver in the draft when we took him.
See, I forgot we got Ayuk in the first round, but that's the first time we even tried to. And I noticed when we picked up Ayuk, Kyle Shanahan, I never seen him laughing and grinning and spinning around. You know, that's when they showed every coach at home, right? But I never seen him. He looked like a little kid spinning around in that chair, big grin on his face. He's probably saying we finally got a first-round pick because they're always making me pick defense. They talk me out of anything offensive. So, you know, anyway.
We took Ayuk's receiver partner from 2 years ago in the sixth round with our next to last pick. I can't think of that kid's name, but the Falcons like him a lot. And I thought we was going to take a running back. We took him. So we got him, but we got receivers ahead of him. Olamide Takias, who's a free agent that made our team 2 years ago. He's a beast.
Yeah.
He had like 300-some receiving yards last year when Ridley went down.
Damn. You know, it's like, and Bama has all. There's a top wide receiver coming to Bama. He's enrolling right now, even as we speak, for next year. You know, I don't know who their scouting team people are, personnel, but everybody wants to go to Bama. You know, if you're a good offensive weapon,
they got good offensive line too. Yeah, good defensive lineman, secondary. Bama's like NFL U.
And I tell you what, last year, had they competed in the NFL, people laugh and I say it, but I think there's a few teams in the NFL Bama would have knocked off last year. That wide receiver room was ridiculous. They didn't have no weak links. Even their third guy was tough. I said, God, Jesus. No wonder.
They beat the Dallas Cowboys, I tell you that.
Especially if Bama couldn't get to Mac Jones. They would have, you're right. Because they weren't going to stop those receivers. The Cowboys secondary was trash.
Overrated. They're overrating them. But I'm going to look into that. I haven't heard anything. I think I'm going to turn the NFL Network right now because if Julio got traded, that'd be all there and social media.
Yeah, no, he hasn't been traded yet.
No.
If you're right, because if he was, yes, that would have been all over the place. You couldn't get away from that news. So Julio's he's still in Atlanta. The conversation
I think
is what I'm wondering about.
I think the Falcons want to keep Julio. They just want to restructure his deal. I don't think they want to trade Julio. And you said this 2 conversations back, Ronbo. It's the money. It's not Julio. It's the money. It's contract.
Yeah, 22 mil. But he is a number one weapon, one of the league's best, and probably end up in the Hall of Fame. Julio, you're going to cover him? He runs 4.3. How big is he? Isn't Julio about 6'2"?
Julio is 6'3", 220.
Oh, that's ideal. With all that speed and
all
athleticism. Good God. I'm just surprised he doesn't have more TDs around the end zone. So, you know.
That's because he gets double covered every play, Rambo.
And that helps everybody else on the team.
Yeah, Ridley. Why do you think Sanu ate so good when he was in Atlanta? Because of Julio. 6'3". So
I
think Pitt's going to help Julio not being double covered.
Yeah. We got to go, though. I tell you what, Tony, looking forward to tomorrow as the news, we'll find out Aaron Rodgers is leaving. All right. Have a great night.
Still cry. Hey, have a good night, Ronbo. But I think Brandon Ayuk is going to ball for y'all this year.
Oh, he is.
And we'll talk about that tomorrow.
All right.
And you have a good evening. Monday Night Raw.
Yeah. Night, Tony.
Take care.
And we shift quickly to, hey, Jamal.
Hey, Ronbo, can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear, real loud.
All right. Good. Oh, and to Grayson and Rudy, I got a question. I got a question for you guys, and that is this. As Joe Clark would say, or Lean on Me, you smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you? Look at me, boys. Don't you smoke crack? You know that does kill your brain cells, so it kills your brain cells.
I love that when he does that.
My goodness. God, leave the crack alone, boys. My goodness.
You know,
yeah.
I don't know why we attract that kind of element, Jamel. We've had a lot of psychopaths come in here, and then they get on the chat. Although when they get on the chat, they get a surprise coming. Oh, they get beat up. Where's the Joseph Smiley team? I keep watching the chat to see what's being said. I've noticed they've not been in there. They got beat down. So, you know, dudes coming in here thinking we're soft or something and get a rude awakening. I love it.
Right. Because deep down inside, Ronbo, they love us. They love us. Yeah, they undercover. Oh, and to that the rookie coming in talking smack. I'm like, boy, you talking smack like you Muhammad Ali.
Deommodore? Hey, but Jamel, you see what he did to poor Watkins. If I'm Watkins, I'm sitting at home and in fetal position in the dark. You know why? Because the boy is he's ruining my career. I didn't need that to be put on tape. Everybody's seen that. That was me. And he just abused. Deion Sanders says called it aggravated assault. I fell down, okay? I can see it now.
Wow, and that's coming from a Hall of Famer, one of the best corners ever, so.
Hey, Jamel, that's the kind of thing if you're in practice, even if you're playing on the opposite field, if you see that at a distance, you kept trotting over. Well, coaches used to hate that. You kept trotting over to see, especially when he picked it off and ran back. Because, you know, that's just nasty, embarrassing. It's a one-on-one drill. And, Jamel, usually on one-on-one drills, advantage.
Wow.
Offensive receiver. Yeah,
you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to look up on, hey, you know, I'm going to look at it on YouTube and watch it again because I didn't see it. So
you got to see it. You won't believe it. The dude he looked like he's got bionic powers of some kind. The dude he would not get off. Watkins was trying, shift. Because Deommodore says, boom, boom. It was like a magnet. Every time he moved, he was just right on him. He had split second to try to get away. He couldn't get away.
Wow.
And then Trey thought he had an opening. Trey zapped that ball, and he didn't throw it easy, Jamel. He zipped that ball in there. Lenoir had the reflexes to spin, pick it off.
Oh my God, Ronbo, I gotta watch it again. Because I keep hearing that the boy was on like stink on doo-doo.
It was white on rice, all those things. Ugly on the 8.
Oh my God.
It was ridiculous. So, you know, I want to see more. If he does that again, I don't know. I got to see that again. I want to see him do it on Ayuk or Debo. I want to see if he do some of our best guys.
Wow.
If he could stay in their pocket like that, we got something there.
Exactly. Then I want to see that Ombre kid. I want to see what he's about. I ain't seen no footage on him.
Man, he's going to be okay. 4.3 speed. I didn't know he was that fast. I was hoping we could find a guy like that. Yeah. So he's Trey didn't mess with him in practice the other day. Trey, they was playing on drills. Trey looked left, looked right, looked where Embry was. All right, never mind. He goes the other side. That's respect. I don't know who was running routes out there, though.
Yep. Wow.
We needed cornerbacks.
My God.
We needed them. So let's see what we got here. 5th round pick. It's our magic round.
And always a magic round, Mr. George Kittle, 5th round.
Look at Dre Greenlaw. You think Russell Wilson's had enough of Dre Greenlaw?
No.
I can't wait to see. And Joseph Smiley just in time. Russell Wilson, every time Dre Greenlaw sees him, he does something bad to him. Picked him off the first time he's seen him. Remember that overtime game we did? We should have won that game if the rookie would have been able to kick the ball just halfway decent. But Dre Greenlaw climbed up the left. Boom. Running that stuff back in overtime. I said, it's Greenlaw. Hey, who was that on the 1 yard line? Should have walked in and got a touchdown and sent the Hawks to the NFC Championship. Win the NFC.
Sure.
No, Greenlaw stands him up.
Yep,
and had the wherewithal to drop him.
I tell you, Ronbo, we found some diamonds in the rough. I'm telling you, man, this team is just shaping up to be dominate. This season's coming up. I can't wait.
It's coming soon. You know it too. Hey, Jamel, good to hear from you, fam. Haven't been on the phone in a while.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna go. Let's see you tomorrow. Hopefully you get back in there if you got time for us. Get back in there tomorrow.
I'll be back tomorrow, man. Good to hear from you guys.
Hey, it's always great to hear from you, Jamel. Glad to hear you feeling all right too. All right, fam.
I'm doing good. All right, fam.
Delighted. Have a good night.
Yep. All right, good night. Good night.
Joseph Smiley, lots of laughs, should have won. No, you lost, Joseph. You lost. You lost to the superior team. Yeah. Dre! Dre by the bay. Dre by the bay. SFT. You know what's so funny? Because we were in San Francisco.
Sorry about that, Ronbo.
You want people to specify. Yeah, I'm from the Bay Area. I'm San Francisco. You know, because the Bay Area includes every place, but we're San Francisco. We are the king of the Bay. I think the Raider fans that
you already.
You know what I'm saying? Because Raider fans run around. Dre, remember they won that one game against Cap way back when, and we had to hear from them for 4 years. Who the king of the Bay? Y'all. You know what? Y'all won one game in 12 years, and now you the king of the Bay. Okay, and then, of course, when Mullins beat him up that night, hey, Raider fans, who the king of the Bay now? I can't get no answer?
We sent them off right, Ronbo. We sent them off right. We sent them off right with respect. Some respect on our name.
I tell you, man, sick of him. I'm so glad they moved to
I'm
Vegas.
sitting up here. Me and you both. But I was sitting up here listening to your callers. I ain't really had the chance to check out the videos in the camp. But I had to. That's what took me so long to mute the phone. I'm on YouTube watching it.
Lenoir?
Man.
Isn't that scary?
Yeah. He's a dog.
You know his brother, he's got the spirit of his brother. I mean, his brother it passed, and his brother was a huge 49er fan, right? He wasn't so much, right? But of course, you love your brother, right? So his brother passed off, and he's probably thinking, oh, man, I got my brother right here with me today during the draft. I'm going to his team. I'm going to play my ass off. So, you know,
I got to play for my brother.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring it home for him.
And poor Watkins was the first victim. He was out there playing against Deommodore and his brother. And I got a feeling it's going to be like that every time you see that kid. You're going to have Kim and his brother out there playing. That's two dudes on you at once. Man.
I'm trying to tell you. But actually it's three. It's the dog and him too. But we ain't going to count that.
Exactly.
That was abuse. And I was confused on who was who. I didn't know who was the receiver, who was the cornerback. I was kind of confused, Ronbo. I ain't never seen nothing like that. I ain't not nine camp. I ain't never seen nothing like that.
You know what I'm talking about? I didn't want to say I've never seen anything like that because people say, come on, Ronbo, man, it's a rookie. You overreacted. No.
Never.
I have never seen anybody with those kind of feet. That was ridiculous.
Hey, Ronbo, I'm going to tell him to come for me. I said it. Ray said it. I don't care what y'all say. I ain't never seen nothing like that in this day and age. Maybe we didn't have this platform in the 90s. So in this time, day, and age, I ain't never seen no shit like that.
Sanders said something.
Sorry.
I didn't get Deion Sanders' attention. You better be doing something. Sanders criticizes everybody in the combine every year during those drills. You know, he says, man, they don't teach nobody that. What happened to the back step, the return? Yeah, Sanders is doing all kind of techniques that no cornerbacks do anymore. Well, this dude,
Ronbo,
Jesus
you took that ball like you take candy from a baby. Like you just rip it, and he was just gone. He had the chance of thinking, and he just took off running. I was like, this is something different.
Dre, did you see how close range that was? Do you know how quick that ball gets there?
That's what I said.
Bent around and made that play. What?
Like he had magnets for the ball in his fingers of some sort. I don't know, Ronbo. He's a special kid. I like him. I think we got something.
We gotta wait.
Yeah,
we gotta wait. I gotta see him do it again. I don't know.
I can't wait till tomorrow. I can't wait till you do it again. It's like Kittle. It's gonna be easy. I love Jimmy. I'm a Jimmy fan. I got my jersey still up in the closet. I don't care when nobody say that Jimmy's the dude. He took us to the Super Bowl, but he gonna do that all day long versus him. I want to see this, and he did it against Trey Lance. He finna do it all day long against Jimmy.
It's gonna be interesting to see how camp develops.
I was watching a tape. I was trying to see what Kyle's seen as a difference in them. And these are two different quarterbacks all the way around. Trey got more confidence, and he got more zip on his ball. Like you know what I'm saying? He can deliver that ball. And I seen Jimmy delivering some tight windows too. Don't get me wrong. I done seen Jimmy deliver, but he throw too high. He be scared to throw it in tight windows, and he do the same check down. I mean, I don't care. Do it what you want. Win the Super Bowl. I don't care. That's all I say. I'm ready for the season to start. I know Jimmy gonna get out there and show his ass because everybody didn't doubted him. He didn't have me even doubting for a little bit, but I'm still my Jimmy fan. I don't care.
It's going to be interesting, the motivation and what it does, because Trey is already ready. You can see right now, he's got the eye of the tiger. Jimmy is that dude gets in the ring, and it's almost time for him to go through his last few fights. And can he still hold the kid off type of thing, So it's going to be fun to watch this in preseason.
Like Rocky. Rocky.
Exactly.
Lord Jesus. Well, Ronbo, I'm going to let you get off here. I know you got some callers on the East Coast, so you all stay safe and blessed. All right, y'all.
Dre, appreciate you, fam. Looking forward to tomorrow, too. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Night, fam. It's Drake. SF Dre, make no mistake. Sean Shepard. I think he's saying, it must be my name. Did you hear that Mullins got a Oh. I thought you were reeling. Did you hear that Mullins got a starting role in the upcoming film of Dodgeball 2? The ex were impressed by all of his bounce throws last year. I had to be sedated watching that movie when it first came out because I didn't see. Remember the dude was training the guys for the play. He says he comes out with a bag full of wrenches, and I'm talking pipe wrenches, right? He picks the wrenches out. All right, guys, today's practice. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. The dude commits to throwing wrenches at dudes. I had to go outside. I couldn't stand it, boy. I said, that's training. Nick's going to be out there dodging wrenches. Oh! You get to get hit one time by a wrench. You know what? There's something to dangerous practice like that. If you ever taken martial art, you know what I mean. You do go through some dangerous situations. It depends on who your shifu or your master, whoever it is, They do some crazy things. You need to survive it. If you do, you're ready to go to the next level. Hey, and Shay's ready to go to the next level. Hey, Shay!
Yo, what's up, Ronbo?
Oh, Shay, man, just sit back here having fun, watching y'all tear up the trolls and listen to comments, and Grayson and Rudy losing their minds. Hey, Grayson went bad today, though. I don't know what happened to Grayson. Sheik freaked him out yesterday. He came in here. He was respectful. He was.
Thank you. That's all we want, man.
That's
why, and I saw, shout out to Ellis who gave me a shout out too, man. But that's what I'm saying. Like, none of these guys in here are going to shy away. If you coming in here wrong or with some type of attitude and got like, you know what I'm saying, bringing in like negativity and stuff like that, ain't nobody going to stand for that, man. We going to, we're going to speak our mind. You coming in our chat,
That's right.
First of all, most and foremost, all respect to Ronbo. and the production
Thanks,
team
man.
for hosting and giving everybody a platform. So if anybody comes in here with a different type of tone, attitude, and being a little disrespectful, I mean, obviously anybody in the chat is going to say something about it. And it doesn't take too kindly that you're not even a Niner fan, one, and two, you not even coming correct. So you know what I mean? That's just the end of that's just the end of it. But Ronbo, great line.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. But great line from the Dodgeball, classic movie, man. If you could dodge it, you can dodge the ball. That is hilarious. That is a great line. That movie is good too. But yeah, I mean, talking about Demo, man. Lenoir. Hey, listen. Like I said, the kid he looks good, man. Looks promising. I would like to see more of it and see how consistent he can keep it up, and then to see what he looks like going against Debo or Ayuk in that matter. When training camp rolls around to see if he's really about it. So, but all these guys look promising. I think the Niners again are in a bright spot in the future. I think they did another good draft yet again. And I've just been watching a lot of Trey Sermon tape, man, and this kid just looks good. And I think he's going to transition well, man. I'm not saying I think Mostert has the number one job locked, but I think he's really going to make a push for it just because he's already acclimated with the zone run scheme. Obviously not from like Kyle's, but just the zone run scheme in itself, right? Because he did a lot of zone runs from the shotgun, and this will be from under center in 22 personnel. But it just that he already kind of feels like where the holes are, what he's looking for. The vision is in place for him right now. So it's something that and he even said that when he was transitioning from Oklahoma to Ohio State, when in that transition period, he was watching a lot of 49ers film. That's where he mostly got a lot of his film from, because he knows that Ohio State runs an outside zone scheme out of shotgun, or at least. So, I'm excited to watch him.
Well, one question real quick. Do you get the feeling, though, that maybe it's either Gallman or Sermon taking over the T. Coleman job from last year? Because you know what? I don't think Kyle likes leading this game with Mostert. He's got all these tough guys. We already had Gallman, and then when he got Sermon.
That is a perfect point. Absolutely. Like, I think there's two different types of running games that the 49ers have. They have that power bruise, or they have those one trick plays where they'll score a touchdown in 99 yards with either Breed or Mostert. We've seen that countless of times. Or you'll have the NFC the NFC divisional game against the Vikings, where you'll just pound Coleman. He'll be a bruise back, and you'll just pound the ball, and they can't stop you because he's gassing you for 4 to 5 yards. I do think that Gallman or Sermon will take that role from Coleman. Now both of them aren't as fast as Coleman was, because Coleman was explosive.
Yeah.
Coleman was explosive, but again, he ran through contact, and I think Trey and Gallman bring that attribute where they can run through contact. And you're right, Ronbo. I think Mostert, I'm under the notion give him more touches, but I think Kyle's like, no, he's getting the good amount of touches. What we want Mostert for is big plays, because in my honest opinion, besides Mostert or even Kittle, I think Mostert is the most explosive player on this offense. Because he can go 0 to 100 real quick, right? And we've seen it countless times. I mean, you could look at the NFC Championship game for 200 and something yards. And, and then there's Kittle, who's just a yak beast who just, won't go down. So he's explosive that way. But I think that's what Kyle sees in Mostert. Kyle's like, listen, Mostert, we don't want to bang you up, or, because that's not Mostert's game, right? Mostert's not going to be a bell cow, run people over, fall forward. That's just not his game. He's, the quick, elusive, hey, man, if I see a hole and I take the right hole, we're going for a touchdown. So I do believe that, Ron, but you're right. I do think Gallman and Sermon will be fighting to see who takes over that Coleman type of bell cow type S, and then, you'll still have Jeff Wilson Jr. there for, obviously he runs some of the best routes out the backfield.
I keep forgetting him, Trey. I love to watch him work. I don't know what they could do with that running back situation. We'll see. Okay.
Yeah. Ronbo, it's going to be interesting. We'll see come camp. But I think all these guys have a potential to contribute. And like I said, I've been comparing it to the 2019, defensive line rotation. This running back room is like the same thing, man, because you're going to get a lot of good talent out there with fresh legs. Because I think Gallman was, to me, one of the highlight pickups besides Maurice Hurst, that we got from the Raiders. But Gallman, to me, because that man could start on a lot of teams, and the fact that he came to the Niners was shocking to me, because we do kind of have a loaded back, a running back room, but the fact that he'll be in rotation and fresh.
I'm not sure if I don't want to see Elijah Mitchell. out there taking some
Oh
passes.
yeah, absolutely. Too.
You know, we got.
And look at
there's too
that.
much
I mean,
stuff.
come on, Ronbo. I'm forgetting Elijah Mitchell, who's another burner, who's a Mozart-esque. This running back room, I'm telling you, is so talented. It's scary. It's scary.
Shay, we were out of time though. Shay, it's too much fun here. When you're having fun, it just goes by too fast. This team, that running back room alone is a 2-hour conversation, man. I'm telling you, man, that's crazy.
Exactly. It is. Bobby Turner's gonna do his thing with those running backs. I love Bobby Turner. Great coach. So, but all right, Ronbo, shout out to production, shout out to team, my TNT brethren, shout out to Ellis, shout out to all the guys, Lee, all my guys, love them all. Ronbo, again, shout out to you for the platform, brother, and we will see you when you want, brother. You have a good night, all right?
Monday Night Raw. See you tomorrow, Trey. Shay. All right, fam.
All right, fam.
Thanks,
all right, sounds good.
Night. Yeah, that running back room, fam. That running back room is ridiculous. You know what? I don't want any cuts either. We have maybe 2-3 guys on the practice squad. I'm gonna put Elijah Mitchell on the practice squad. All right. Damn, Trey Sermon at number 3. I'm not putting him on the practice squad. Gallman. So what, fam? I'm not putting Jeffrey Wilson Jr. on the practice squad. You know what, though? They can't cherry. Jesus, that's it. What the hell are you going to do with that running back? And there he is, one of the founding members of TNT. He is Trey from VA. Trey! Wait, let me do my invitation to Trey. Finally. And I do mean finally. Ronbo, it's been a little too cute and cuddly there tonight. It's not even Monday night. You guys are going on and on about this rookie as if he were like the next coming of Deion Sanders. And I think you guys should like pump the brakes. Let's see some competition.
1 second, Ronbo.
I knew I could dig him out. Although, now, when he goes up against some competition, wake me up, and I'll let you know whether or not I'm going to give a blue chip or a red star against his little name. Meanwhile, let's cut the crap and wait till he proves himself. Shay, Trey. I'm called Trey and Shay. Their names in the same. Trey. Hey, Trey, I'm trying to give you a little more time. I'm going to go. Oh, no. I'm going to go get Shaleo and be right back. Shaleo.
Rumble.
Shaleo, man, we're having fun tonight talking about the 5th round. I mean, the abuse. I mean, Sanders is right. Somebody should have called the police. We're talking about that. We're talking about the competition between Trey and Jimmy for the game 1. And we're also, and if you want, we're talking about our resident trolls, Joseph Smiley. Also, don't leave out, his name is Rudy. The Seahawk Rain, these guys that you could put in a sandwich and put a lot of mayonnaise on them. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. So, Chanel, what are you thinking, man? Anything you want to jump on, go right ahead. Uh-oh.
Well, they need to call the cops because they paid a lot of money to Dak. How about them Cowgirls? How about the Lambs? How about them Seahawks?
Yeah.
And last but not least, how about the Oakland to Las Vegas Trader Raider Chippendales? And you can take Richard Sherman with you. We already got Sullivan Thomas. Take Sherman with you, too. We don't want him here.
Poor Sherman's having trouble finding a job this year. I don't know where he's going to end up. He may end up not doing anything more than just Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers says he's not going to play in Green Bay, so maybe they'll just hang out somewhere and off the Bermuda coast or something, just sipping back and getting those drinks with umbrellas in them.
Yeah, umbrellas.
Hey, but Shaleo, man, did you check out my boy, man, Deommodore Lenoir? Did you see that clip?
Yeah, I like him. He gets interceptions.
And if you're trying to get him off you, the refs are gonna have to get him off you because the kid, you know what? He's good at jamming receivers. I can see that right now. But I want to see what kind of game he's got going downfield. You know? Oh, God. that was fun to watch. You could really mess a dude up coming off the line of scrimmage if you got that kind of skill set, though, because his quarterback is now in trouble, and you're dealing with him at the line of scrimmage. You finally get loose. Now the safety's picking up on what's going on. He could actually be. There's so many. We'll see. But what did you take from what you saw?
Before I go into that, like the skyscraper, the guys that clean the skyscrapers on top of like big buildings.
Yeah.
With the little.
Nothing
should start scrubbing up that Jimmy G poster. Keep putting that thing up.
I should have known.
That thing.
Chanel never goes to anything straight. He's always got an angle.
Oh, you gotta start rolling that thing up.
G's gonna be right there all season long.
I don't know. By week 3, something might be hurting.
No.
Something.
No.
Something's gonna be hurting.
Those were freak accidents. The first year, okay, that was Jimmy's fault. Last year, that was the offensive lineman's fault, who should have dropped Quentin Nelson on his back. That play was over, and Jimmy's standing there, and here comes Quentin Williams. What are you doing? Play's over, you jack. And now Jimmy's ankle's gone. That's not going to happen this year.
Listen, Super Bowl losers in the NFC don't come back, and that's a proven fact. When they lose the first try, they don't come back. Jimmy's not going to come back, man. I've been hearing so many excuses for this guy.
That's
it's
old
over,
wives'
girl.
tale.
Start rolling up that poster, baby. Start rolling that
old
thing
wives'
up.
tale.
Start rolling that poster
Losing your
up.
first Super Bowl does not guarantee there'll never be another.
It won't. I mean, look at did Jared Goff go back?
He hasn't
Did
been back.
Matt Ryan go back?
Well, you're talking
And
about a playoff
they were talking
situation.
They were talking that same thing. Oh, we're gonna go
All right, listen,
back. And
you go
it's gonna be
ahead
fine and handy dandy.
and indulge
But none of
in
these
that.
losers went back if they
You go
lost
ahead.
their first try. Just
Go ahead and believe in it. You know what? Also, black cats rocking in front of you, breaking glass and all that stuff. We've all done it. And has your luck been for 7 years bad?
black cats.
Well, I don't mean your everyday neighbor or something like if I walk out of your house and walk past your Shalil, you can't call me a black cat. It's a black dude.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. I was talking about the
you never heard
Super Bowl loser.
You never heard of a black cat runs across your path? You got 7 years of bad luck coming. If you break
I've
glass,
never heard of that.
You never really, yeah. Black cat runs in front of you. You're supposed to spin to your right or left so he doesn't pass right in front of you, and this way your luck will be saved. I got some. Also, my grandmother from Louisiana had a lot of voodoo that would freak you out. You can't believe in these old wives' tales.
I'm telling you, Rumbo, I have never seen it. The loser has never went back in the NFC. And Jimmy better be made of steel. He better have a golden arm. And he better he better effing take
Jimmy's got
to
a
the
bunch
Super
of guys that are as pissed off as he is that they lost that Super Bowl. In
There's
closing
no
minutes.
excuses.
No.
I'm expecting a Super Bowl from Mr. I like to get rustled down by big men. Yeah, he likes to get rustled down by big men. He likes that feel, that impact of Aaron Donald and some of these other guys in the league. That's why he doesn't throw the ball away quicker.
Actually, I don't think Aaron Donald's ever gotten Jimmy. Not yet. Oh, once. I do remember once.
He did. Chandler did. There's a couple of guys that tackled him.
Nah, Jimmy doesn't get sacked that much. You know what Jimmy doesn't do? Jimmy doesn't know when to throw the ball away, though. That's true. But as far as sacks
So
go...
he got sacked by Clowney, too.
Yeah, 2 or 3 times in that game. Okay, you know what? Shalil, let's not make Jimmy into... I mean, he's not Superman. He looks like him, but he's not Superman. Did you see Mahomes in the last Super Bowl? Did you see what happened to him? If you got no protection, I don't care who you
Because
are.
his left tackle and right tackle weren't there, but he's still a good quarterback. Jimmy's not a good quarterback at all.
Wait a minute. I'm just saying, the situation says if Joe Staley's just coming back his first game and got a broken finger from what I found out, and Michael Lynch was never that good anyway, what are you going to do? Of course the edge rusher's going to get you.
And Jimmy's ass. Either way, Jimmy's ass. You know, we got a jockstrap holder from New England. That's what we got.
Okay, but we won 13 games that year. This is the only thing I always tell the haters, man.
13 games because of the run game and the defense,
I
Rumble.
know, and it's everybody gets a part of why they won except Jimmy. I get that, but I won't accept that because it's not true. But, it's going to be seen this year. And Chanel, you were going to enjoy Jimmy as much as I do this year. I guarantee it.
He better take us to a bowl, man. I'm expecting that big shiny trophy.
And you should.
But I really doubt it because the Super Bowl loser never goes back after losing the first time. This is not the AFC. We don't do that around here.
You're right. Actually, we got to go. Not because you're messing with Jimmy. We got to go because you're out of time. Come on back tomorrow.
Shout out to the Niner Empire. Thank you for the platform, Rumbo. Hit those likes.
Thanks, Shaleo.
And go Trey Lance.
Nice, Shaleo. Oh, and now let's get back to. Hey, guys, start from over. And now, one of the founding members of TNT. He is Dre from VA. Matter of fact, True Niner Talk is now the TNT definition. It's no longer Trey and Trez. It's True Niner Talk. Here he comes down again.
Finally. And I do mean finally. Brother Ronbo, how you doing tonight, man?
I'm all pumped up behind that cornerback.
How you doing tonight, sir?
Fabulous.
How you doing?
I
you're excited? Are you happy about what's going on? Do you like what's going on now, sir?
I love it.
You're overwhelmed?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ronbo, I'm seeing. Shout out to my TNT family. Shout out to you in production. Shout out to the team. But let's just be honest about something, Ronbo. Let's keep it real.
I told you.
Let's keep it real. I see what Kyle Shanahan, I see what John Lynch did.
Mm-hmm.
Demo and Ambry Thomas, they're bringing swagger back to our secondary, man. It's been a long time since we had some dogs. It's been a long time since we had some ball hawks, some guys that act like they know where the ball is.
Yes.
No, look, I know it's just practice, but this is what they did in college. And what you do in practice follows you in the game, whether you do it in high school, pee-wee, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Some people got it, some people don't. It's been a while. It's going to help our receivers. Our receivers haven't been getting challenged. Yeah. They really haven't. Not like man press coverage.
Hey, that's a good point.
I like what I see. Hold on. Wait a minute, Ronbo. Wait a minute. Then we got Talanoa, too, though, Ronbo, my boy. He's a tone setter, Ronbo. On the low.
Did that fifth
tone setter?
Yes.
Ronbo, wait a minute. I think I see what they did. Shh. I'm telling them, I think they just remade our secondary quietly.
Right.
3 key players for the future.
Yes.
For the future.
Mm-hmm.
It look good.
Yeah.
It feel good. Because I'm not going to lie, secondary's been a weak point.
For years.
I think what they're banking on is that. Now, here's the problem. Here's what's going to tie it all together, though. Here's what's going to tie it all together, though, Ronbo. It's going to be pass rush. We got to get it.
Yeah. Javon Kinlaw, breakout player of the year.
We got to get it. We got to get it. And so I think what the motto is this. We're going to run the ball. We're going to get up on you, just like we did in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to have to throw the ball.
Mm-hmm.
But this time when you throw the ball with that pass rush, we're going to have some guys that's ready to catch the ball, ready to pick the ball off. One thing we haven't had in a while, ball hawk. Ball. It's been a while, Ronbo, hasn't it?
It goes all the way back to Merton Hanks. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it goes way back. And Ronnie.
It's been a while. I mean, the anticipation of knowing that the guy is going to get his hands on the ball. You know it's going to happen. Primetime used to be that way. Merton Hanks used to be that way. To a certain extent. I mean, we don't have to go that far back. There's some young fans.
There's been some good guys.
The Hawk used to be that way. You just knew guys would, no matter what, once or twice a game, every other game, they're going to get. That's what we're missing. That's what we'll have. That's what these young brothers are bringing to the table. I think I see it. I think
it'd be
so
refreshing. God,
we need it too because you got to think about it, Ronbo. These are premium positions. They're expensive. We can't go out here and just spend. So if you can grab a few guys later in the rounds that for 4 years have a chance to develop, and they're already showing first.
And in the fourth year, you're saying all he gets paid is what? He's a rookie. He's on a rookie contract.
What?
Get out of it. Really?
When? What? See what I mean, though? Because that's what the league is going to, these younger, shifty guys. No more of these tall, lanky guys that can't turn around.
Yeah,
That's
and no
the problem.
hips. Yeah, come on, man, that doesn't work.
These are Kello Witherspoons, you know?
Oh.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Let us grab a guy that can turn around, find him. And that's all I wanted to say, because I think I see what's going on here. I think the moves, the secondary was a weak point. We needed some young blood. We needed some young talent, and we needed some, not only guys that can catch, but guys that can hit. These guys aren't afraid to tackle. Hufanga looks like he's going to be laying the smirk. I can't wait.
He only has one speed. I just hope he doesn't get taken out because he's been hurt a few times because of his viciousness.
Well, I don't.
But you know what?
I just
That's
don't
fine.
think that we need to put him in position to lose. You know, as long as we're not asking him to cover deep, do a lot of things out of the norm.
He'll be in the
Keep
box.
him around that mid.
Yeah,
you know. So, shout out to you, production. Appreciate y'all one time for having us. I know we up late on the East Coast. Shout out to TNT,
That's
First
right.
Lady of TNT.
Keep forgetting how much time it is. Because, yeah. Well, Dre, Trey, I'm glad you stayed up and waited, and appreciate you, fam.
Yeah, I appreciate you waiting for me. You know, we had to get to a quiet place. You know, it was a little loud where I was at, so you know. But I do appreciate you waiting and holding off for a brother. Y'all take care out there. But yeah, it's not just the run game that we bringing along, the physicality. We think we're just gonna be a more physical brand of football.
Hey, I think we're
We're
going
already
to
a
enjoy it.
physical team.
Bully ball. We're going to be beating people up.
Trying to beat people up.
That's
man.
going to start fights on the field. You know that. I love that drama. Dude got mad because he got hit too hard. Man, this is football, man. Get your pee butt up out of stop
Come on,
crying.
man. Come
Bam,
on, man.
hit him
Physical,
again.
baby. We out here, we smacking people, we running fast, and we hitting them hard. And that's just all that it is. That don't change. I will always win a lot of football games. So.
I love it. You know it. You know, Raiders used to do it way back in the day. Steelers, 49ers done it. You know, your best teams leave the other team bruised and battered. It's like, what did he say when they asked Clubber Lang what prediction for this fight? Pain.
And that's what we predicting, a lot of that. Punishment and pain. It's going to be hard times, Ronbo, and that's the one thing about it, because it's been a little too cute and cuddly in the secondary
for years.
Last couple of years. A little real cute and cuddly, real finesse. Enough of that, man. It's time to get, you know.
All right, Trey.
I think that's what D'Amico going to bring. Appreciate you, brother. Take
Hey.
care, man.
All right,
Be
man.
safe, everybody. All right, man.
There he is, as he rides off in the sunset. Trey. All right, hey, Eric code is 209.
What's going on, Rumbo?
Hey,
Joe Mahoney.
And who is this?
It's Joe Mahoney, man. What's going on?
Joe.
I have a new phone number. I have a new phone number.
All right, we'll make note of that. Well, Joey Mahoney, what do we play this honor? Come on in.
First, I haven't heard my song in a while. Can I get my song intro?
Well, you know, you can't come in
I
with
missed
different phone
that.
numbers. Bling. Let me see. Tune up my guitar. Boom. All right. Boom. Joey Mahoney. Yeah. Dum de doo wah. Ooh, yeah. Joey Mahoney. Joey! I never knew you appreciate that song that much. Joey! So, Joey, man, looking
Ronbo, my man, not a plan.
Joey, man, preseason time, man, it's starting to get fun, especially if we got characters in camp, man. Like Deommodore, when he was running all that smack, actually, honestly, I thought, dude, I don't know if you should be talking smack. I was a little bit like, what do you do? He comes in, and all of a sudden the hyena who was talking trash was also kicking ass. Joey, and Dre from San Francisco said the same thing. He agreed with me. Joey, I've never seen that before. I've seen guys cover good. Well, that was ridiculous. I don't know how good Watkins is. I got to wait. I want to see him against somebody that's really got skills. But that chewing gum, like, I can't get him off his shoe. That was crazy. I don't know. What did you think?
Yeah, he did good. Oh man, I mean, it was just one practice. It was a
That's
couple
what I'm thinking
rounds.
now.
I mean,
I got to calm down.
On that one play though, I mean, go back and look at it. I mean, the guy did stumble. I mean, that doesn't help when you're stumbling.
But he got
So
shoved.
You're kind of.
He got pushed. That's part of it.
By
If you
Demo?
can make a whip out of a guy at the line of scrimmage, that works too. Watkins, get up! What are you doing?
Right.
And, wow.
I just remember seeing Watkins like stumbling, like as if he was like tripping, like he couldn't stay on his feet, and then Demo made the pick. But I mean, I could be wrong. I have to go back and look at it. But, yeah,
it,
looked
and
like
you'll notice he's
like,
doing the best he can to get away. That's why he stumbled. He couldn't get away. Every time he went up, and that's within a 5-yard radius. Boom! Demo was on it. Boom! Just get down. Just get down. It's like a cop coming in.
Yeah.
All right, get down on the floor. Stay down. Keep your head down. Same thing. Same thing. He was like a cop. Every time Watkins tried to move, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
He's still watching Trey with the ball. That was not a long distance. He got that ball in there quick. And Deommodore picked it off. I said, oh, Jesus Christ. That's hard to do. So,
I have a feeling he might be starting at some point this year. Maybe not right away, because I think our starters are kind of set. But,
yeah, he's not going to beat out the starters.
who knows?
Bring him in on packages, though.
I don't think he'll start right away, but, who knows? If someone, God forbid, if someone, goes down or whatever. We always
Joey,
seem to go down.
it depends on how good he is. You could put him in there on certain packages, and with 3 and 4 corners in the game. You can do that on certain passing plays, and now on 3rd down, the pass rush now, because the quarterback's got no target, dead meat. Oh!
Hey, just real quick, are you hearing anything about D Ford? Any health?
I wish.
Health? Or
I wish.
What
They won't tell you anything. No, I'm not heard anything.
Yeah.
Last time I heard
What
about
about
D Ford, he was restructured his contract. Heard, same thing. They give you a little bit. What'd they say, chat? It wasn't anything to give you could draw any conclusions from. I don't know how Jalen Hurts doing. Not really. Definitely don't know how D's doing.
Gotta wait for camp and everything, I guess, right? So.
Yeah, which is coming up next week. Well, you know what? They're not gonna be doing everything next week. It's just OTAs.
What was your take on Trey Lance's 20 out of 24? I mean, he had the one pick from that one play, but just over the overall.
He looked good.
They say he looked.
He wasn't jittery. Remember how Cap came in his first practice and was having all kinds of problems.
Yeah.
Trey was having any problems.
I was watching some Grant Cohn videos, and he was speaking on when Kaepernick first came in, and he was talking about how he was fumbling the snaps and couldn't even make any of the throws right. The reads were all messed up. He was dropping the ball.
I know Grant has no feelings when it comes to talking about 49er players.
Yeah.
That's why I always tell people, you know what? Read what the writers said, the other writers. Read all that.
Right.
Read Grant last. Now you'll get a little better picture because Grant is not going to be nice. He's going to say exactly how he feels, and a lot of that is probably honest. So I don't hate him. I don't say anything bad about Grant.
Right. Well, now he has a thing on his show where it's called The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. Like the old movie.
That's his image.
Like the old Western movie with
yes. What's that? How do you do that whistle part?
Movie?
He should actually Grant should play that theme in the background. But Grant said, what Grant did say about Trey? He says, it was like scripted, and it seems like Kyle prepared him so he wouldn't be made to look bad in front of the media. He's out there running Jimmy G plays. I want Grant. It's practice number 1. It's not. You're not going to see. There's not going to be a lot to see. And Grant's right. The 49ers only let the media in for one practice for a reason. We're doing things that we're not necessarily want to share with the media. So yeah, whatever you saw was kind of scripted. So we're going to find out more, but it can wait.
Real quick, I do want to ask you this also before I leave. What was your take on them not drafting a receiver? Were you hoping they would draft someone? Were you surprised they didn't draft one? Or what was your take on that?
Joey, I thought everybody was. I thought we were going to pick up a receiver in the second round. I knew we were going to get an offensive lineman. I didn't know if we were going to get in the third round or second round. I knew we were going to. No, I'm sorry. I thought we were going to get a cornerback in the second round. And then, you know what?
At some point, you thought, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't get one.
Because normally, yeah. Well, I mean, from what all my friends are saying, that only means that Shanahan's probably really comfortable with the people that they got in house now. So that may, cross your fingers, but that might mean that Jalen Hurd is more healthy than what they're saying or what you're hearing about in the media.
And they don't want anybody to know. Could be.
Maybe. Well, I mean. Because then, why else would you not draft a receiver if you have all these picks?
But look what they did do in the third round. Happy. But look what they did. They got Trey Sermon. Right. The 49ers plan on beating you up from the run game this year first.
Right. And And so you may. So yeah, and that's another thing is you may not need 20 receivers if you're running it right down the throat. You may be good with Ayuk, Debo, and Kittle, and then maybe you could have Jalen Hurd or Sanu or one of those bigger guys in the red zone.
And then also
as a big target.
And some of those running backs can catch out of the backfield. Especially like the quickness. We're going to see a little different than we've seen last year to begin with. Yeah. And the game's they have to tailor the game for Trey Lance as well. Lance is going to become a runner to some degree as well. So now you've got the offensive line been fixed. So Joey's gonna look like a different team this year.
Yeah, I really like those two guards that they got, Moore and Banks. I really think that they're gonna be impact right away. I think that's really gonna help out.
And Moore played
whoever's
a similar offense from his school in Michigan, so he's not gonna be too Banks. Banks is just a big individual that's just rough. I mean, he's what we wanted. That guy from Stanford. I keep forgetting his name.
Where do you think he starts right away, or do you think they'll ease him in slowly?
Moore? No, Moore's.
No.
Banks. Yeah. That's a good question, Joey. You know what? That is really a good question because everybody assumes he's going to beat Brunskill out, but the 49ers are going to go with the guy that does the best job. Brunskill might not get beat out. Nobody's thought about that yet. Banks is going to have to take that job from him. I don't know. It's a good question, Joey. As a matter of fact, right now, if we ask everybody, does Banks start over Brunskill? I wonder what everybody's going to say. Is everyone going to think the Banks is going to start? Who do you think is going to start?
I don't know. I think Banks has a good chance of starting, but
of course he does. Because he's from Notre Dame.
Yeah, I think he would start. Because who would be the guards right now? It would be Tomlinson and Brunskill, and I think if you're taking someone that high, I think he's going to compete in training camp. But I think he would almost have to start right away. That's a high draft pick.
But Brunskill's got a lot of experience and time at that position.
But but that would be a good depth piece, though, wouldn't you think? I mean, if you would rather have him.
I agree.
You want whoever's going to be the best line that you can have, and I think Brunskill. I think he's good in spots, but I don't think over the course of a 16-game season, now 17-game season, I don't over game after game after game. I think he struggles. When you put him in spots, I think he does better. Well. But when you, Joey, I think he wears out over the course of time.
Even better, Brunskill can play any position on the line. I don't want to play in center anymore, but he can play any position on the line. He is the guy you keep fresh and healthy. Don't let him get hurt. So if Banks starts, if anything goes wrong, Brunskill can take over. If McGlinchey can't go, Brunskill takes over. If even on the other side, if Williams can't go, you put Brunskill there, he'll be fine. He won't great, but he'll be fine. Joey, we got to go though.
All right,
let's
thank you.
Let's see tomorrow, and I can sing more for you.
Well, thank you for taking my call, and the Niners, and thank you for the platform that you always do for us. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Joey. You have a good night.
All right.
There he is.
You too, buddy.
All right, fam. Here goes Joey, and Now, Joy and I were going back and forth for a while unpleasantly, and we're back. Now, see, so hey, if anybody sees Will you tell Will we were brothers before this controversy started? Why can't we return to being civilized? Will, come on, man. Are you still pissed? God. Jesus. Bam, please hit the like. I'll see you tomorrow night for Raw. And thanks for the contribution, fam. Always appreciated.